YouTube, I am back in some more Pokemon Unbound action. Last time you left me, I was at the H-Qwilfish base. I was trying to desperately run through the H-Qwilfish base because I did all the side quest stuff to begin with. I didn't really leave myself enough time for the main quest stuff. But actually, I think it ended up working out quite okay for me because I was like, okay, I'll go away and prepare for the H-Qwilfish battle. And I kind of took it for granted that, I just need to find 6 Pokemon I've already got and they will be able to do the job. Actually, this battle is really, really hard, it turns out, for my Dark-type Pokemon, and it actually took me a few days to, troubleshoot this, and I've had to actually breed 5 new Pokemon for this. So, in terms of things I've done off-camera, I hate doing this, but I've caught a Pokemon off-camera, because I can only catch it on a Thursday, and I'm recording this on a Friday for YouTube. Sadly, I couldn't get everything together Thursday. Also, actually, the Pokemon that I wanted to use, and you can see it in the bottom below me, the Pokemon I wanted to use in this H-Qwilfish battle was actually this Pokemon as well, so I couldn't really catch it on the day of me doing it. I needed to, get good IVs and good EVs for it. But I did actually record this. Hold on a second. Let me just show you some in-vivo editing from me. Let me just skip ahead a little bit. So, on this little bit of, nook of land in the desert, on Thursdays, Vullaby is here. I think it's called Vullaby. So, I was like, okay, let me go get the Vullaby. Vullaby is an extremely defensive Pokemon. And it's kind of a piece I've been missing from my puzzle. I've mentioned it a few times now, that I'd like to have, a Shuckle-esque Pokemon where I can pivot into it to take a hit and then maybe pivot out of it again. So anyway, I went off on my own. On Thursday, went and caught one with a Quick Ball, and I think I called it Pain, and I actually got a better version of it. Also, I think when you worked everything out, it ended up being that I got the wrong ability. I think it comes with 3 abilities. Well, a lot of Pokemon. Actually, do you come with 3 abilities? Let me quickly check this before I give you misinformation. It comes with a certain number of abilities, but only one of them I think is particularly useful. Actually, that's debatably not true either. Where is this Pokemon? Okay, it has 3 abilities. So it comes with Big Pecs, which is the ability I've now got it with, as I'll show you in a minute. Overqwil, which means that weather effects don't affect me, and Weak Arm, which is the one I caught, had Weak Arm, the hidden ability. Weak Arm was not what I was desiring. That's more for an offensive Mandibuzz set, but it's not really what I needed from it, so that's one of the things I did off camera. I went and quickly caught a Mandibuzz. The other thing I did off camera, and this isn't quite as important, but I actually didn't know this was a thing. I needed to make some more money, which I know is really funny because I keep saying, oh, I have infinite money, so, who cares? Money's no object. Well, money became an object because actually when I was preparing my team, because I needed 5 Pokemon to be fully kitted out and loaded, I need to get some money. And it turns out that if you're trading Blizzard City, you trade an Onyx for an Electrode, so this is why I've got an Electrode here, just to remind myself. The Electrode that the girl trades you has Amulet Coin. So in case you're wondering where this Amulet Coin came from, it came from this. Roly Poly gave it to me, which means I get double the money. Is it double? I can't remember now, but you get increased amounts of money from battles. And frankly, I needed the greed, to be honest with you. Beyond that, I've done some breeding, some preparation. I've also done a bunch of raid battles, so I've got a few more battle items. I don't think anything particularly major, but again, in case you're wondering where these little odds and ends have come from, it's come from that. Also, actually, I was using Freddy Krueger, my Lunoon with Pickup, to just do some generic battles, and I've picked up a few items from this as well, which has just helped me along. Honestly, improving my quality of life. Anyway, let me talk to you about the team that we're going to be dealing with today. We saw not a lot of it, to be honest with you, from H-Qwilfish's team, but I have the full shebang here. Alright, so this is H-Qwilfish's team. Actually, let me see the H-Qwilfish team as well, so that I can exactly know what's going on. When we tried this last time, we only saw the Ribombay, the Manaphy, and the Registeel, and that was enough to put us in the ground multiple times. So Ribombay has got a Focus Sash. Ribombay is an extremely fragile Pokemon, but it's extremely quick as Pokemon Go. I actually seen a bit of play in VGC, maybe not quite as much Regulation F. I can't remember I'm so bad with the regulations of what was going on, but the ones before, all the legendaries got pinned, and Ribombay was seeing a bit of play as a support Pokemon. And this kind of operates in both a supportive and an offensive mode, because it's actually got quite a good special attack as well, Ribombay. It tries to set up Sticky Web so that all my Pokemon that swap in get a -1 speed stat, which basically means I'm going to be outsped by the rest of their team, with the exception of maybe Registeel. That is not acceptable, so I had to come up with a solution to not get sticky webbed. But more to the point, and this is going to be a theme across the team, there are 3 fairies in their squad. What is fairy good into? Dark-type Pokemon, so it's really hard for me to put something into Rabombe that can live both Bug Buzz and Moonblast. Moonblast probably being the most scary one, because I could put a flyer in front of it to, like, mitigate the Bug Buzz a little bit, but the Moonblast is really hard for me to deal with. Manaphy we saw a few times. Manaphy in this game is being given Soul Heart, which is the ability that if you pick up a KO, you will get a special attack increase. That's really scary on a Pokemon that knows Tail Glow. It can quickly get up to like +4, and then, you know, Snowball, special attack. Has 3 reasonable good moves for special attack coverage: Surf for water, Ice Beam for ice, and Energy Ball for grass. And then, moreover, this Pokemon is pretty bulky all around. Like, I think, is it like 100 stats across the board or something? I can't remember exactly what Manaphy's stat line is, but it's got a decent stats everywhere. Kind of a jack of all trades, stat-wise. But it makes it really awkward to kill, so the leftovers actually give it quite a lot of value. It's really hard for me to one-shot it. In fact, I don't know if I can even one-shot it with the team I've built, but it's a really scary Pokemon, and this was probably one of the big things that caused me the first, like, headache. The second thing that caused me a particularly big headache was actually Registeel. I can't really deal with Registeel. It's just a pain in the ass Pokemon. Unbelievably high defensive stats, and it's just here to, like, stall. Filter is an ability that reduces super effective damage, so I can't even put, like... I mean, I can't put a fire type in front of it and a ground type in front of it, but they can't really output the damage that I'm looking for. It tries to T-Wave your entire team, which again gives you speed control, also gives you a chance to flinch, and if it outspeeds you, it'll Iron Head you to go for flinch chances, so it'll be Para Flinch and Iron Head Flinch. Also, with this insanely high defensive stat, it tries to Body Press you. Body Press is a fighting type move, which depends on your defensive stat, not your attack stat. And it's super effective to Dark type, so again, another Pokemon is really awkward for me to deal with. And again, this thing is really bulky, has leftovers. You saw me last time trying to deal with this thing. It's a pain. It's a real pain, and with Protect, you can stall out the leftover turns. I don't think we saw the other 3 Pokemon. I maybe I'm misremembering, but you've also got Tapu Bulu, one of the, I forgot what they're called now, like the mystical fairies or something from Gen 7. Tapu Bulu has got Grassy Surge. When it comes in, it sets up a grassy field. Grass terrain, right? It's called grass terrain. Anyway, that gives you more passive healing. So if this Tapu Bulu goes out, sets up grassy terrain, Registeel comes in, that's twice as much healing, and it's really hard to deal with, you know, with that as well. Another pretty bulky Pokemon. It's got an Assault Vest because it has 4 attacking moves, which means its special defense is higher than it would normally be. And it comes with Horn Leash, Close Combat, Darkest Lariat, and High Horsepower. Close Combat being a fighting type move, which is good into Dark type Pokemon. So again, just a horrible little Pokemon to deal with. Very bulky, very annoying. Then they've got Hooper Unbound. Hooper Unbound comes with an ability called Portal Power, which, if your move does not make contact with Hooper, it does, I think, half less damage. Like, it's a significant, like, damage drop for it. Which means there's a certain subset of moves which just are not good into Hooper Unbound. It has got Drain Punch. Drain Punch is a fighting type move, which is super effective into Dark types. Also, will heal it back up again, so that's pretty annoying as well. So, you know, all in all, not great. Also, this Hooper Unbound's 228 speed stat, which at this point in the game is real quick. And finally, there's Mega Gardevoir. Mega Gardevoir, when it Mega Evolves, gets the ability Pixelate. Pixelate turns all normal type moves into fairy type moves. It has Side Shock, Hyper Voice, Mystical Fire, and Shadow Sneak. Hyper Voice with Pixelate is a fairy type move. What is fairy super effective into? Dark type. So, like, you know, the majority of the Pokemon they're actually using in this battle, in fact, all but one have got moves that are super effective into Dark type. So it's really, really stacked against me, to be honest, with this battle. And that's kind of where I started for the trouble solving aspect of it. So for trouble solving, let me talk about the Pokemon that, like, started the process. And the Pokemon that started the process was basically my starter Pokemon. I needed a Pokemon that was, like, good across the board, and I very quickly noticed that the downside of them using a lot of fairies is they actually have a pretty big weakness to poison, with the exception of Registeel, which is, again, why Registeel comes back as being one of the headache Pokemon. Basically, I came to the conclusion if I could get Overqwil in with some sort of speed advantage, it could sweep most of the team via poison moves or a certain other move for another Pokemon on there. There are 2 ways I can get speed advantage on this Pokemon. One of the ways is Tailwind, so I will spoil you and tell you there is Tailwind in my team somewhere. The other one, though, is his other ability, Swift Swim, which is why I brought Shelly back up. This is the one Pokemon I didn't rebreed, although I have changed its stat distribution this time for the EVs. Swift Swim means that if rain is set, this Pokemon's speed will double. And with double speed at 115 speed stat, it becomes faster than every single Pokemon in the battle. Then, more to the point, as I said, it comes with Barb Barrage. Barb Barrage is a pretty decent, pretty decent damage poison type move. Very good into the Grass Fairy, 4 times effective into Grass Fairy. Good into Gardevoir, it's 2 times good into Gardevoir. Hooper, not quite as good, but, it's still decent damage. But actually, for the Hooper, Hooper's big weakness is it's 4 times weak to Bug. And what have we seen before in the past? What has Overqwil always had for me? Fell Stinger. So actually, it can one-shot Hooper Unbound with Fell Stinger. And if it does this, it gets a +3 attack boost, which again helps it snowball away. It would be nice, though, obviously, if I was going to do this, that I could poison all of their Pokemon, right? Because if I poison their Pokemon and hit them with a Barb Barrage does double damage. And I think in this game, Barb Barrage was 75 base power. It's like the unnerfed version. So it means that it'll do 150 base power, which is disgusting for a stab-type poison move on a Pokemon that has a fairly good attack stat. And actually, I've even boosted that even more with the Poison Barb to do additional poison damage. So this thing, if I can get it set up, can just sweep the entire H-Qwilf team. The final move I put on it was Aqua Jet, just in case I need like a quick priority move if I lose speed control for whatever reason, and I just need to do like 1 health damage. I thought, you know what, let's put Aqua Jet on rather than anything else. The next things that stem from this, I need someone that sets up Rain Dance. And we got Rain Dance last episode when I was wandering around, like picking up random stuff here and there. I need a Pokemon that sets up Rain Dance. The other way to double my speed is Tailwind, so that's where I got pushed off into the next directions. And the best Pokemon I came to the conclusion of that could set up to set up Rain Dance was actually H-Qwilfish. So I got both Overqwil and H-Qwilfish. This Pokemon with an Eviolite is pretty bulky. Also, Poison Dark actually gets around a lot of my issues. It's a really, really good typing Poison Dark for, well, a few reasons, but one of the reasons is you only have one weakness, and that is the ground type moves. It removes my Fairy type weakness, it removes my Fighting type weakness, which means this Pokemon with the Eviolite and with max defensive stats can actually take some of these pretty big hits fairly well. And by fairly well, I mean like, it'll take like 2 hits before it dies, or maybe 3 hits depending on who it's up against, rather than just get 1 shot. But that's all I need, baby. This Pokemon is here for one reason and one reason alone, really. It is here to set up Toxic Spikes. If I can get a Rain Dance off, fantastic. That obviously will help my Overqwil. But if it can't, I have other ways to get speed control. But this is here to do both Rain Dance and Toxic Spikes, because I've both got the Rain mode and the Toxic mode. Then the other 2 moves, I put spikes on it just in case, like, there's a theoretical chance, because I think they use, I forgot they use now, the Tapu Bulu. It's like high horsepower, but it's not 100% accurate. They could miss a high horsepower, which would give me a potential chance to weave a spikes into it, so I thought, you know what, more terrains, pretty good. And actually, this battle's got a pretty big weakness for any entry hazards. They don't have any way to deal with them, so they're actually particularly good in this battle altogether. So yeah, it's got spikes, and then again, it has Aqua Jet, just in case they do 1 damage. It's better than like any other move I could put on this thing. Other than that, I've really cranked its defense, and as I said, it's holding the Eviolite, so hopefully it'll take a few hits. The next Pokemon that we go to actually solves one of my headaches. This is my answer to Registeel, which is very much the same answer that I had to the Umbreon, if you remember, I couldn't deal with it. I have got Honchkrow. It's actually a different Honchkrow than the one I've had before. This one is called the Wicked Witch of the West. I decided to make one which was a bit more defensively minded. Also, I was using like Voldemort, or not Voldemort, who was I using? I was using Zeref, right, to do this strategy, but Zeref is super crit, so, you know, super luck. So I'd rather use it as a more offensive one. So I thought, rather than like changing between modes, I'll just breed a special Honchkrow for this strategy, and this strategy alone. So we have the Wicked Witch of the West, which has got, whoops. It's got a Love Berry for starters, because the Registeel's got T-Wave, so that will deny a Paralysis turn, which could be impactful, because I really need to get Mean Look off before anything else happens. And also, I need to get Peristrong off as soon as is humanly possible. I've got Insomnia. It won't matter in this battle, but in the future, I thought, you know, one way to interrupt this would be to put me to sleep. Now you can't put me to sleep either. It has max defensive stats, like, you know, the IVs in health, defense, and special defense are really high. Other ones don't really matter, to be honest with you, because all I'm going to do is Mean Look, Peristrong you. And yeah, it's the same moveset as before. It's got Mean Look, Peristrong, Roost, and Tailwind. The Tailwind's my other way of increasing my speed stat, and the crucial thing about this is normally in single battles Tailwind is not very good. Why? Because when you Tailwind, you have to waste a turn of the Tailwind swapping out, which you don't normally have to deal with in double battles. You do to some degree, to be fair, but it's not as big a deal as in singles. However, this Honchkrow in particular can Perish itself take out this menace of a Pokemon in Registeel, and then set up the Tailwind and get the next Pokemon in under Tailwind seamlessly. And that Pokemon will hopefully be Overqwil. So Overqwil is here to sweep, and we have like 2 Pokemon here to support it in that task. The next Pokemon I want to talk about is actually the start. This Rabombe is really annoying to deal with. I really don't want him to get up the Sticky Web, because with Sticky Web actually doubling the speed stats, my Pokemon actually puts it slower than the Unbound. So to help me deal with that Rabombe, I needed a particularly fast Pokemon. Unfortunately, there is no Dark-type Pokemon at this point in the game that is faster than that Rabombe is. So I had to come up with a sneaky strategy, and that sneaky strategy is Murkrow. Why Murkrow? Well, Murkrow gets Prankster. Prankster lets me use a status move with priority, so I can go faster than the Rabombe. And the idea is this Pokemon can taunt the Rabombe, so it can't use Sticky Web. Also, this Pokemon has got dual Wing Beat because the Rabombe has got a Focus Sash, so I needed 2-hit move to one-shot it effectively. I had to breed a special Murkrow for this because none of my Murkrows, sorry Cool, had enough attack stat to actually one-shot with dual Wing Beat. I think Cool was like a stat away from being guaranteed lethal. I thought, you know what, for like the 99-point-something% roll, I'm gonna get that 1% right at some point. I'm gonna get really frustrated. Let me just breed one with an actual higher attack stat. So Vecna was born, and Vecna will hopefully kill it in 1. The other moves in this Pokemon are Sucker Punch. Just in case I do something bad with the Rabombe, I can break its sash with Sucker Punch. And if this Pokemon lives for a few turns, it's got Haze, which could reset Manaphy from like being +3/+4 back to neutrality again. And I say back to neutrality, it will then get knocked out, probably go back up to +1 again, but that's better than dealing a +4 Pokemon. To be fair though, if that situation arises, we're probably doomed anyway. The Pokemon has got a Roselli Berry, because I can't use the Eviolite because I've got another Pokemon. I can only have 1 Eviolite at this point in the game. Roselli Berry reduces the Fairy-type damage by half, which means I can take a Moonblast. And as I said before, I alluded to before, I can deal with the Bug-type move by being a Dark Fly, which is why I'm using Murkrow for this task. Now, I will say, when we get into the battle, the game, I think, is a bit cheaty with this. It does 2 different things, and it seems vaguely arbitrary, but I feel like there's a bit of a weight in, like, it sees what I do and responds. Because the counter for this Rabombe, for me taunting it, is it just Moonblasts me, because I will die in 2 Moonblasts. If it does do that, I just basically lose the game. It's not quite true, but I'll try and fight it out, but I'll be in a really bad situation. I could stop the Sticky Web, but I can't really stop the Rabombe after that. The other line is I have to do dual Wing Beat, but then Sticky Web goes up, and that ruins me down the line. So it's like a really awkward situation. But this is where my 5th Pokemon then comes in, because I kind of came to the conclusion that maybe I will just do dual Wing Beat instead, and try and deal with the web itself. One Pokemon that can deal with the web itself is Mandibuzz, and you kind of alluded to it already. Mandibuzz learns the move Defog, and Defog gets rid of all entry hazards. Now I have to be very careful with this, because it's both sides of the field, so it'll get rid of my Poison Spikes as well. So the idea of this is like Operation if Rabombe like gets its, it gets its stuff off. I go to Mandibuzz to defog the field and clean it up, because the whole plan is Overqwil sweep. So I don't really need Mandibuzz to do much else beyond that. I will also say, when I originally had Mandibuzz put in the team, Mandibuzz was going to be here as another Rain Dancer, but I ended up dropping Rain Dance off this Pokemon because I think I've got enough ways to set up speed with my other 2 Pokemon. So instead of actually got Mandibuzz as the really last resort for Registeel, if I somehow mess up the Registeel combo and it comes down to I need a Pokemon to beat Registeel, this is the only other Pokemon that can like theoretically deal with it. If I get off 3 Nasty Plots and Dark Pulse it won't have a good time. It actually lives it quite okay, but it will still have a pretty sad time from doing this. With Roost, I can stay alive quite well, and also Registeel can't really hurt Mandibuzz because it's got an insanely high defensive stat. Like 163 defense is real good at this point in the game. I've also given it big pecs, which doesn't really impact this battle too much, but in the future, if anything would lower my defense, it won't do, which again lets me lean into this really big, tanky, pivoting Pokemon for singles. So yes, that's why Mandibuzz is here. It's holding leftovers as well, so I can get some passive healing. So if, you know, because this thing's probably going to get T-Waved if it fights the Registeel. If it gets T-Waved, it will at least get some passive healing as well, which might be all the difference between, you know, getting a Roost off or not getting a Roost off. The final Pokemon is a bit of a weird one, I'm going to be honest with you, because all these Pokemon, like, you know, I've talked about they can kill the Gardevoir, they can kill the Hooper, they can kill the Tapu Bulu, they can kill the Registeel, they can kill the Rabombe. Who's going to kill the Manaphy, though? And that's actually a pretty big issue. Overqwil requires 2 hits to kill it, which is not that good. I say it requires 2 hits. I think it requires 2 hits if it's not poisoned, but I could be wrong on that. So I needed, like, a desperation final plan for dealing with the Manaphy if it comes in early before I can get any of this stuff off, because currently it's a bit of a flowchart of, you know, I need this Pokemon to fight this Pokemon, I need you to swap into this Pokemon, then I swap into that Pokemon, and so on and so forth, daisy chain down. But if anything breaks the sequence and comes out early and, like, tries to hit me hard, my team's quite defensive. I can't really deal with a lot of, like, reactive things. So I wanted to... Sorry, I couldn't deal with more proactive things. So I wanted a more proactive Pokemon to, like, give myself the advantage. And I came to the conclusion... Well, there's actually about 8 Pokemon I was looking at. But I came to the conclusion that the best one for me was Cacturne, which is kind of weird. Also, I'm going to level with you. I bred a different Cacturne. You know, last time I bred 2 Cacturnes, and I was like, oh, they've got the good abilities. You know, the other abilities garbage. I didn't realize in this game that Cacturne's given a 3rd ability, and it's given Prankster as its 3rd ability, which is actually pretty good as an ability, it turns out. So I've made another Cacturne with Prankster. It has, like, no defensive well, I mean, its IVs look good, but its defense is pretty weak. It's pretty frail. It's just here to be really quick and sweep through teams. Which is a bit unusual for a Prankster Pokemon, right? You normally want it to be a bit more, you know... You want to have a bit of longevity to get the Prankster value. But my Cacturne is here to Prankster 1 move and 1 move along. It's the toss coin button. It has got Grass Whistle. Grass Whistle is a 55% accurate move that puts an opposing Pokemon to sleep. This Pokemon doesn't learn Sleep Powder, so I couldn't use that. It doesn't learn Spore, so I couldn't use that. So Grass Whistle is the best thing I can do. And it's the only Pokemon I came to the conclusion that could beat Manaphy. Somewhat, like, well, 55% chance of the... 55% probability it can beat Manaphy. If I get a Grass Whistle off, which will go off with Prankster, it will obviously outspeed the Manaphy, it'll put it to sleep, and then 1 or 2 Energy Balls will kill it. That's the grand plan. Also, I've got a mode to deal with the other Pokemon. If I can get the Toxic Spikes up, Venoshock will do double damage, which means if I put a Venoshock into Tapu Bulu, which again is 4 times weak to poison, it will get eradicated. Pin Missile into Hooper Unbound will almost certainly kill it. And then into Gardevoir, again, if it's poisoned, the Venoshock will do some massive damage to it, if not kill it all together. I actually can't remember the calc. I think it does kill, actually. To just help it, you know, get a bit more damage as well, I've given it the Life Orb as well. And this could also be the Sweeper, but it's kind of like the last resort button, because this thing doesn't get a speed up with Rain. It has to be in Tailwind for the speed up. And in all likelihood, it's going to be in a situation where I don't have speed control. This is the only Pokemon that can fight, like, in negative speed, if you know what I mean. And it relies on hitting the 55% Grass Whistle. So, it's the Hail Mary Pokemon, basically. And yeah, I couldn't change anything beyond that, so we'll hopefully don't need to see this guy, but if we have to see this guy, then, I don't know, you know, we'll see, basically. It's just a Hail Mary. But I couldn't think of anything better, because Manaphy, as I said, it's pretty bulky, it survives a lot of things in like 2 hits, even. Okay. Now, I will also say one thing I actually forgot about, which is really funny because I was talking about it at the end of the last episode. I actually forgot to check if my Pokemon could actually get into the battle. Fortunately, they can get into the battle because I did do a little quick test. Overqwil can Surf, but I actually forgot to check if a Pokemon that I put in the party can learn Strength. Fortunately, I think this actually is the other reason I've used Cacturne over some other Pokemon. Like, for example, I could have used, and I nearly used, Sharpedo. Because in range, Sharpedo can one-shot almost everything with the exception of Manaphy. If it could have one-shot Manaphy, I would have brought Sharpedo instead. But since it couldn't, I didn't bring it. But yeah, I don't know if that thing learned Strength. If it didn't learn Strength, I don't know if it could have got through this door. So I'm actually glad that I kind of like fluked into the appropriate outcome. Okay. So yeah, as I said, this is going to be a bit random, to be completely honest with you. I can win. I checked I can win this. But the opening is really weird. In fact, I'll show you the opening. Well, I'll prepare for some deaths on the counter here. I think the optimal line actually now is that I just accept the sticky web could go up and deal with it with the Mandibuzz. Because I always feel like if I taunt them, they moonblast me, and if I dual wing beat them, they sticky web me. It seems like the game knows what I'm gonna do. You know, actually, let me show you the line that I think is the best line. I think we should just dual wing beat and not taunt it. Okay, so they set up sticky web, which means I need to get into Mandibuzz now. So this is going to be a game about me just getting into the right Pokemon. But if I don't kill Rabombe, it actually becomes quite hard for me to trap Registeel in a really weird, twisted world. Because he tried to get to the Rabombe to be a fast special attacker. And I think it shows like the Rabombe can like one-shot a lot of my Pokemon. So like they have a propensity to switch to it. Alright, Hooper is here and Hooper is here early. I think I can put Mandibuzz in... I was going to say relatively happily. It's not super happy, though. You know what? You only have physical moves. So it has Ice Punch. So in fact, let me put my special little graphic up for myself. So yeah, it's got Ice Punch. So it's almost certainly Ice Punch that's coming in. Which means that it'd be a pretty awkward swap into the Mandibuzz. Actually, how much does Mandibuzz take? Ah, forget it. Ah, forget it. Ah, forget it. Forget it. Forget it. Maybe forget it. I don't know. I'll forget it. I will just take the L here. I was going to say that's insane damage. I assume you kill me for this. But we went 1 for 1. Okay, I need to go into pain now because I need to get the speed control. I'm pretty certain, I don't remember all my counts now, but I'm pretty certain I've made it so pain can take an Ice Punch from this thing. Good, it does. The Frostbite is really annoying, but... So now we can have speed in the future. And I think because of the Frostbite, I might just sack this Pokemon now. Actually, not sure. I mean, I can PP stall it a bit, I suppose. Am I PP stalling 93? Did I take 1 more damage there? Down to 10. I'm gaining 1 health a time. Alright, you know what? Fuck it, PP stall it. it's so like, it's almost equivalent right now. We will get crit eventually. Like, I took more damage in that cycle. Yeah, I'm taking it. It must be a damage roll. Maybe I got a favorable one the first time. Alright, we PP stalled it a little bit. That's okay. So now that that's happened, I think we can go into Luzamine. And I need to get up Toxic Spikes. It's somewhat essential. I think they might swap now, though, into Registeel. So let's see how this goes. Tapu Bulu is interesting. Oh, it's doing this because it's got high horsepower, as I said. That's fine. You get up the grassy terrain. I don't really care. It doesn't change what I'm trying to set up right now. I die in 2 hits to Tapu Bulu, by the way, with high horsepower, so I think the next sensible thing is to do Rain Dance. Nice. Great poison. Oh, that's why I had Poison Point on, by the way, so I could potentially poison beyond Toxic Spikes. Like, if Tapu Bulu doesn't leave, it's now going to die to Overqwil. I think it would have done anyway, to be fair, without the poison, but it's just, like, more inevitability that the battle ends. Actually, this is the other reason why it's sad to lose the Mandibuzz, because the Mandibuzz could have stalled out Toxic Spikes and stuff like that on the field. So it's fairly annoying, to be fair, that I lost it. Okay, we perish. So here's where things get a bit weird. Or it can get really weird, depending on what the AI does. We go to Shelly. Shelly can one-shot this thing. However, Registeel still exists, so I can't just send a poison move into it because it will swap to Registeel. Which means I'm going to instantly swap into Honchkrow. If they don't swap and the attack me, I just lose. Yeah, but it's such an obvious play that I feel like it's just like set in stone. Now, the next situation where I lose here is if they swap again. Okay, we win. Well, I say we win. I think we've won now. It's only the Manaphy that can cause me an issue. The Lumberry is going to clear the paralysis, which lets me next turn to get up Perishong, which means that Registeel will die. I say a huge dodge. It can get a bit iffy with the Tailwind as well, because I would like to set it up next turn, but if it T-Waves me and I Paraflinch, I don't get it up right. You know what? I'm actually going to do the Tailwind this turn. No, I won't. I'll Roost. Next turn, I'll Tailwind. But like, if I Paraflinch 2 times, and actually I Head Flinch as well, that causes me an issue. Okay, we got Tailwind off. Not quite the perfect timing, but pretty good. This turn doesn't matter. We could swap, I suppose. Actually, maybe just swap here. I leave my Perishong Honchkrow for the future. Because, wait, let me just quickly damage count this. I don't know how much Iron Head's going to do to me, but it can't be that much. Overqwil, even though this one is actually quite offensive. Oh my god, I forgot to show the stats again. I'll show you in a second. I'll definitely remember. It's Registeel. Registeel can't put out that much damage. This thing's also fairly bulky. Yeah, it's 25% damage. You know what, Shelly? You take the hit. And I'll keep my Honchkrow alive for future songs. Beautiful. Okay. So otherwise that Pokemon would have been a real pain in the ass to deal with. And now the final 4 Pokemon. Manaphy is the best one they can do. But it's poisoned. So Barb Barrage is going to do double damage. All I need to do now is quickly check. Does Manaphy... I've got a funny feeling it lives this. Which could be real bad. If Manaphy's poisoned, does the Barb Barrage just one-shot it? No, it doesn't, but it can't one-shot me back. I think. Yeah, it would take a crit, I think. It was close. Nine plus 3. The only issue is my Tailwind is going to go down. Yeah. I might have kind of cocked this up. That doesn't matter. Yeah, you're faster than me. So I think we just take an Aqua Jet here and sack it. Honestly, we had to be brave on the Registeel turn. I'll note it for the future. I should just take the Paraflinch chance. That's really good damage, though. I have noticed there's another small issue. I can't put it to sleep with Grass Whistle because it's poisoned now. I'd say with Tapu Bulu. So I'm fast on Tapu Bulu, right, on Cacturne? I am. So I have to go to the Honchkrow now. And I need you to live, Honchkrow. I need you to take one of these, buddy. Oh, this is not the good line. Unless you die to this, which I don't think you do. Yeah. Okay, we're gonna lose this battle, but I know what to do different. If I got one more Tailwind turn, I would have won. Because I have no defense in this thing. Alright, fair enough. Right, let me show you the other line as well, this time. I will do Taunt, and I bet you'll do Moonblast instead. Oh, what a legend. Okay, that's the dream opening, because now I don't have to go to Mandibuzz anymore. I was going to say, he's going to swap out now, isn't it? Beautiful. Okay. Well done, Vecna. Okay, you're going to die, but your last task is going to stop this thing from doing Tail Glow to gain +3 special attack. I'll taunt it again. It is going to get a Soul Heart boost. And this is where my 55% Grass Whistle is going to come into, because the only way I can deal with this Manaphy now is Cacturne. Sadly. Prankster Grass Whistle. Ah! Okay. I'll try a different line to protect me. This is where Mandibuzz will now come in, but I think Mandibuzz can't deal with this either. Because it's +2 now. You know what? I'm not even going to humor it. I'll take the L on that one. That's my bad. I mean, by my bad, it's just pure RNG. I guess it's not RNG because I could have just not used the move, but I didn't have any options, and I didn't have any other way to like reduce evasiveness or increase my accuracy. Otherwise, I would have done that as well. And I went through like the full cast of Dark types. I couldn't find anyone that could one-shot Manaphy. That at least was like fast enough. Is it going to troll me this time? Okay. Eventually this thing's going to troll me and it's going to just Moonblast me, which is the actual, like, answer to me. Again, this is Manaphy that's incoming, but I don't have a great swap into it. Alright, again, toss the coin. You know what's funny? In practice for this, I did like 3 practice battles just to see if it was like feasible. I didn't miss a Grass Whistle in any battle. Okay. At least the Bombays do, like, it's been sensible, in my eyes. I guess, actually, from my eyes, I think it should try and do the Sticky Web turn, because I am a flying type and it's a bug type, but I guess it just assumes because of the... I think it assumes in the AI, because it's got Focus Sash, and also it's got a one-shot kill into me, that is the best line. For the most part. It's fucking Manaphy, though. This is why Cacturne's here, by the way. The other funny thing is, Manaphy came in later. I could theoretically kill it with something else, but It was the fact that it comes in really quickly and I can't really deal with it because I need to do some setup turns. That was the big issue. That's why I turned to Cacturne. Alright, 3 tails in a row, good. Glad the death counter's getting some use. Oh, in case you're like keeping track as well, the death counter went up like 3 or 4 times between episodes. Actually, maybe even more than that. That's me just dying EV training. And I thought, you know what, I'll be like honorable, I'll put the death on there. But the attack EV trainer is pretty brutal. They have a lot of fighting type moves, which is really awkward with my mono dark type team. Okay. Keep doing the same thing, please. Okay, so he's taking the alternate line now, which means I probably can't win anymore. I won't deal with Rabombe. I don't know why it just does this occasionally, it just attacks me. This is why I've got Sucker Punch, because it like theoretically means I'm not out of the game yet. But it basically means I'm out of the game. Because they will always have this Rabombe, and it's going to be really hard for me to trap it. About it, I actually mean the Registeel. The Registeel is going to be really awkward for me to trap now. Because I don't know why it is in the AI, but it feels like anytime I go into Murkrow, they'll go to Rabombe. Anyway, Toxic Spikes need to come up. This will be Tapu Bulu again, I think. I also have this fear now that anytime Rabombe is going to come out, he could set up the web again. I could really do with a miss from high horsepower. I actually don't think Rain Dance is the right option. I think it's more important for me to get the Toxic Spikes up. Now I'll try Rain Dance it. Okay. So now we've got Toxic rather than Poison, which is what I had last time. So if I can stall the battle out, then we're good. And Mandibuzz could stall the battle out a little bit. Now I have to go to Shelly, but I'm intrigued to see if the AI is going to, like, take the bait again, because it's faster than me this time. Oh, no, wait, you're not faster than me. Hold on a minute. It's actually okay. We do the same Gambit. Where I instantly swap again. Okay, now here's the real question. Are they going to swap instantly? Because that's the other counter to my strategy, is instant swap. Yeah, okay. I don't know why they do this, but, like, I mean, I guess it's a good idea for them. They love to go to Rabombe. I guess because it's so quick as well. And what's really bad now is I can't get the Toxic Spikes up and get rid of the sticky web, which means my speed is going to be all over the place. I think I can't outspeed Hooper anymore. Wow, does this one-shot me? Sync should be fairly bulky, but I think I made it physically bulky. Okay, so I guess... Alright, we'll take the L. I actually can't beat Registeel anymore. Well, I almost certainly can't beat Registeel. I'll see how often the Rabombe does that, because the taunt line is so much better than the line where I have to get rid of Sticky Web in the future. Like, this line infuriates me. I'll try and play it out, but it's so hard for me to win from this position now. What I could do is try and bide my time a little bit, which is not a line I've really tried to do yet. Because I know a ground type move's coming in, so I can go to a fly, which was the other reason why I brought a few birds. It wasn't the reason I brought all the birds, to be fair, but... Like, I get a layer of Toxic Spikes off. I know a ground type move's incoming next. I just instantly swap. Because what's this guy going to do to me? He's got a fighting type move, which is neutral. A grass move, which is neutral, now I look at it. Man, it's so awkward. I just don't have any great attacks into it. And I'm very, very concerned if I go to Overqwil, which is kind of what I want to do, it will just one-shot me. Yeah, the only line that leads me to success is actually it misses at high horsepower. Okay, I can't win anymore. Because I think any other line I take just means I use a piece that I need to save for the future. Like, I need something to give me speed control so I can kill the Ribombee in the future. But I can't kill the Ribombee in the future anymore. Well, I'm trying to, like, explain it. If I waste Honchkrow, I can't beat... Maybe I just do Rain Dance. Maybe that's the solution. I do one... Yeah, I do one Toxic Spikes and I do Rain Dance. Because then Overqwil becomes scary. But the problem with Overqwil is, like, I can't ever get Overqwil in front of Ribombee because it'll just swap between Ribombee and Registeel over and over again. They got, like, an insane synergy together for, like, singles. Okay, we got back to using Sticky Web. Good. The other line, actually, that I should consider, which actually might be better, and I've not really counted this, I could put Eviolite on Murkrow and go get an air balloon for H-Qwilfish. Because I'm taking 2 hits either with the Eviolite right now, and it would still be 2 hits the other way. And honestly, I should Sucker Punch you. The taunt doesn't really matter here. It's kind of nice, but they won't ever set up an, what's his name, the Cactus. And if the Cactus dies, I think I die. This line just purely relies on Metal Sonic hitting a Grass Whistle. Which apparently is impossible. Alright, back to the beginning. The sad thing as well is I need the Life Orb, otherwise I'd put Wide Lens on it to increase the accuracy to 60%. Well, 60.5. Actually, I assume it rounds up to 61. Fucking Ribombee! Just do the same thing every time, you scumbag. Alright, let me try the different line then. I think this still leads to defeat, but... Especially when I use the wrong Pokemon. Alright, never mind. 140 death. Actually, hang on, before I re-roll this, maybe this is fine. I set up Toxic Spikes. Do you one-shot me? It's neutral damage. But I'm not built bulkily. Interesting. That's still really annoying, because you're going to take a pretty big hit. Ah, I say that actually, you're fairly bulky. This might not matter. In fact, this might be a better line in a weird world. Because, yeah, I take 3 hits now. Oh, Taunt's gone, though. Okay, we lose. Yeah, we lose. This fucking Rabombe, it's been like the bane of my playthrough so far, Rabombes. They just are a menace. I just can't deal with them with my Pokemon easily. Just you wait till I get Focus, not Focus Sash, Choice Scarf. Then I'm coming for you, Rabombes, until you have Choice Scarfs as well. I wouldn't mind this, by the way, if it was, like, consistent as well. It's the fact it just does it, like, randomly, and it changes my lag quite dramatically. Alright, goodbye, Crow World. It's kind of a shame, because if I knew it was going to do Surf, I think Cacturne actually does take the Surf. So I could swap into the Cacturne and it not be a huge issue. But it's the fact that I think it's more likely to do Ice Beam, which will one-shot me. Alright, Metal Sonic, you've missed 3 in a row. 4th time's a charm. Oh my god, it does work, the move. Okay, so this is big for me now, because the Manaphy is kind of neutered for now, but they're going to swap it out. Oh, by the way, I think Sleep Claws will be in this, so that only one Pokemon can go to sleep. There's 2 lines I've got here. I think the line I'm going to go for is they're going to swap to Registeel again, which is like their normal line. The only slight downside of that is if it just wakes up instantly, which it could just wake up instantly, I have a sad time. But I have a sad time either way. Actually, you know what? Fuck it. No. I should hit it. It instantly woke up. Good. You hit your 55 accurate move and I get a 1-turn sleep. Fuck you, game. Alright. I couldn't risk them just staying in. Alright, again. The dice will fall for me eventually, okay? I might actually make that air balloon switch. Now that I think about it, it's actually quite a good idea. I think. Right, we take the damage. You Ice Beam this time. I'm glad I didn't try and swap. Okay, we're asking Metal Sonic. Grass Whistle. Okay, the probability is coming back in my favor again. I was due some. More than 1-turn sleep, please. Suspiciously, they've swapped this time. It's as if they've predicted they're not going to get the 1-turn sleep this time. Alright, well, we could have some very unlucky. We'll see. I'd love a T-Wave Miss just to protect the Lumberry for 1 more turn. I need Mean Luck to go off. And then after that, I need Perish Shock to go off. I could get just Paraflinch to death, which would be really upsetting. Okay, we've hit Mean Luck. We're in a good spot now. They do hit back-to-back T-Waves. You know, it's 75% accurate. So it's fair enough, I suppose. So you never miss your move. Although I say that, I think you missed one before. We Perish Song it instantly. Please don't flinch. Okay, huge. The song's gone off. So in a worst case now, we at least kill Registeel, which is the Pokemon I can't really easily deal with anything else. I'm gonna Roost. I guess this time I should risk the Paraflinch on the last turn. Alright, it's all for all the baubles. Okay, well that's really bad. Not game-endingly bad. It depends what they swap into here. That's okay. I need to get Rain Dance off this time. Please don't crit me. That's actually a fairly big poison point. Wait, have I fucked up here? Hang on a sec. I fucked up. I can't get Rain off. I need it to miss an attack. I should have Rain Dance first. Well, I would have probably still lost then, though. God forbid you miss an attack. Yeah, I fucked up. I should have Rain Danced. I think Barbarage doesn't pick up a kill, though. Oh, no, it probably still picks up a kill. Fuck! I need Metal Sonic to win now with Grass Whistle strats, I think, but as I said, I think there's Sleep Claws in the game. This is your ass. The problem I've got now is I think Mega Gardevoir just wipes my team. Yeah, I actually forgot about Hooper. Surely I take one of these. This is not effective, right? Alright, that's an interesting strategy from Hooper. You had neutral moves into me. I guess it's set up now that Mega Gardevoir will definitely be able to pick up a kill against me. The grassy terrain, though, the grassy terrain is healing me. The other issue I've got is Manaphy wakes up in one turn. I do have a really, really sad time. And you know, I didn't consider that. It would have got Swift Swim. It would have got a speed boost. Although I think when it Mega Evolves, it would have lost it. I'm actually not sure how that interaction works. Anyway. Please, please live this. I think we pixelate. Hyper Voice, please live it. Okay, it's not the end of the world just yet. It's pretty bad, though. I think I have to go to Pain. And Pain needs to beat Gardevoir. Let me just look at Calc for a second. Pain. Mandibuzz. Or Pain. Into Mega Gardevoir. How much do we do? Oh, Hyper Voice is a damage roll. I might just die. Dark Pulse is 40% damage. Okay. There's no line that leads to victory then. Because I'm not faster. Roost is the only strat. And the Toxic gets them. Okay, you know what? Let's make a smart change. I'll change my team slightly. I think the Enforced will take 2 hits. Oh, is it better though? If I did get Paraflinch, I fucking win this battle. Oh my god. Do I have one on me? No. And let me check one other thing before I go all the way out of this. If Murkrow has an Eviolite, how many hits does it take from Rabombe? It still is the same. It doesn't change anything, except I take the ground hit second, I think. You know what? Just get back in the hole. Get back in the hole. It's not the issue. It's just it's a maths thing, right? I'll accept. I think my chance of winning the battle is like around 50%. I think it's probably slightly lower than 50, but it's around 50. I said that really grinds my gears because I don't know what to do about this. So I have to rain dance here. There's no other option. And then I toxic spikes again. I mean, it's 95 accurate to be fair. The poison's nice. You're gonna swap. There's no way you stay in. But now, how do I kill the next thing? I guess I have to swap into Shelly again. But then they're going to do the same thing back. And I've really not done anything. It's just... I'll take the L. It's just the worst. Absolutely worst. This fucking Rabombe and the Registeel, just get rid of them. They are absolutely scum. Scum Pokemon. No, I like Rabombe. When you don't have the full complement of items though in the game, it makes it a little bit awkward. You know what? I think we just take the L. I think we don't play it out anymore. Because I think it requires high horsepower to miss. To give me a chance. And even then, it's like... It's a nothing chance. Because then I have to stall the battle out. One of my other big issues right now is I don't have access to Protect either. You get it after the next gym. And Protect would be really good with my Poison-based team. You know, where I would have stalled the Toxics out. Okay, well this is the line I need to start with. Actually, it's below 50% chance by win rate, now I think about it. Because it requires that line to work for me. It then requires this arsehole to hit a Grass Whistle. It relies the Pokemon staying asleep for more than one turn. Like, it's crazy. I don't get it. Like, what do you want from me, game? Do you want my blood? I'll give you my blood. By the way, I had a look through the bug playthrough. I got to like the... Did I just overwrite my save? I think I did. Doesn't matter. I've got a spare one here. That's why I create two states. But yeah, I had a look at the bug playthrough. When I got to the Elite Four, I think I had 180 deaths. It's 145 right now, and we are 3 gyms away from the Elite Four, so Dark Pokemon might actually be on a worse rate than the bug Pokemon right now. Why? Why? Why do you just do one or the other? It's so frustrating. Because if I know you're gonna Moonblast, I don't care. The Sticky Web line is fine. Alright. If you Moonblast and I dual wing beat you, it's okay. That works. It's just if you get the one... I don't know. I'm basically playing rock, paper, scissors on this move. I'm just losing non-stop. I guess I keep throwing, you know, scissors. Okay, you know what, game? I'll throw you a dual wing beat then. If you're gonna be like this. Alright, there we go. You didn't expect that I threw scissors like 8 times in a row? Here's a dual wing beat for you. This line's fine, by the way. Because I still stopped Sticky Web and I still picked up a kill. That's all I wanted to do. Now, this still hasn't solved the underlying issue. The underlying issue being that I still have to hit the 55% move. And then you need to stay asleep for more than 1 turn. Okay, he's asleep. Stay asleep for more than 1 turn, please. Oh! Oh, we swapped this time! I wonder why we swapped this time. Were you going to sleep for more than 1 turn, by any chance? Okay, the stat... I don't even know what the stat drop you get for that. Is it special defense? It doesn't matter. Irrelevant. Lumberry. Mean look it. Alright, we're on course, but it's still a bit iffy. I'm now at the mercy of flinching. I think this time I will take the... I'll take the Tailwind 1 turn earlier. So we'll roost here. I'll try to. Then next turn I'll Tailwind. If I lose a turn of Tailwind, so be it. Alright, we lose a turn of Tailwind. It is Iron Heading me, though, so Shelly would make some degree of sense. Although, actually, losing me would make some sense as well. In fact, let's go to losing me and get a Toxic Spikes. Another Demon down. Why Hooper, though? I'm not going to complain, but this shouldn't do that much damage, because again, I resist this. By the way, this is Choice Scarf, so it's locked into this now. Oh, wait. I guess it's going to waste the Tailwind turns. I guess maybe I should have gone into my actual Pokemon, whatever. I forgot I should be attacking in Tailwind, but I can do the alternate now. I can go into Rain instead. This is actually perfect. Legitimately perfect. Not the way I drew this up because I'm stupid and I forgot I was meant to be attacking in Tailwind because I got a bit tilted. But I can get into Rain now. My only caveat right now is I don't know how the Gardevoir interaction works with Swift Swim. I should have spiked that. That was stupid. Because that was meaningless damage. But spikes would actually be somewhat meaningful. Alright, Shelly, I need you to use these Rain turns really well. That's a one-shot. Alright, let's see how it goes. It copies Swift Swim and gets the speed boost. I want to quickly check. Can Mega Gardevoir actually kill me? Should I be worried? I should be worried. It's not guaranteed, by the way. It's fairly high chance, though, it kills me. Surely it loses the ability, right, on Mega Evolve? Because it becomes Pixelate, so it'll lose the speed. Oh my... Oh, wait, Shadow Sneak, never mind, we're good. Because move speeds are dynamic, I believe, in this game, but I don't know, like, sometimes speed does some weird shit. Like artifacts of the past where it used to not be dynamic, it used to be locked in as soon as you set your move, that was your speed for the turn. Thank God, though, either the AI didn't see it, or it doesn't work that way. By the way, I think it's, strictly speaking, not over yet. It's close to over. Because this will one-shot you. I think I've calced it so that you always get the one-shot here. If Manaphy wakes up in one turn, we could have an issue. Because I don't one-shot the Manaphy. Actually, maybe with +3 I do. Either way, the rain stopped, and I think it will one-shot me. I've not calced it, though. Actually, have I counted this? I might be being stupid. I've actually just lost all train of thought. Oh no, it lives a hit. I think we're safe. Alright, we're super safe now. I counted it, and I'll show you the EVs in a second. I believe this Overqwil will live Surf. It outspeeds Hooper in Tailwind or in Rain. What else do I have to do? And it's like one-shot most in game. One-shot Hooper with Fell Stinger. So it's a very specific stat line. Anyway, we finally won against the rock, paper, scissors boss. No, I'm not really. I don't care, actually. In fact, remember how life easier if you kept him? Oh, don't put me in the distortion round. That's not what we're doing right now, is it? Oh. By the way, this is the other place I need to be a bit careful of. I'm actually going to create 2 save states. Because I think you can soft lock in here, strictly speaking. Because there's a battle at the end of this that if I can't beat... I guess... No, that's fine. One save state's fine. There's a battle at the end of this place that if you can't beat it, I think you just are screwed. Oh, I forgot this puzzle was today. Alright, bouncy, bouncy time. I can't go up there, right? Oh no, you can go up there. For some reason, I don't think it's the right way. Okay, it's the right way. It felt wrong in my head, but... Just brute force everything. I mean, to be fair, it's one of those puzzles where I feel like you have to brute force it. There's like almost no logic to it. I think I can only solve this if I approach from the other side, from what I remember. Although, hold on a sec. Maybe that's not true. Puzzle solving master. Okay, this isn't the end of this, by the way. Because I have to solve, like, 3 or 4 puzzles. That was one of them, to be fair. But I now have to go find the rest of them. Why did I put puzzle difficulty on hard? What was I thinking? Yeah, I need to like 4 more puzzles. I'll get on it. Where are they again, Jax? Do you remember? Jax, do you remember where the other puzzles are? Because I only remember one of them. I've already done it. Okay, this is probably the other ones. You know, that looks like a puzzle piece. I think this rock's tied to the other rock again. But I think I have to, like, come back into this area from what I remember. Maybe this is what I was thinking of, where you have to come back into it. Still in the corner. Oh, hang on a minute. This, I don't think it is the one I think it is. I don't remember what this rock's actually here for. I just want to check one more thing before I go back through there, because that's definitely the other right way. I just want to push that boulder all the way to the right. All the way to the left, sorry. But I've got a funny feeling it's not what I think it is. Wait, where am I? Oh, this way. Like, I think this boulder doesn't control the boulder I think it does. Yeah, I think it doesn't control that one. Alright. Also, what's this way? More puzzles, probably. Okay. Let's deal with this, then. Alright. Okay, well, we could logically say this is the only move I can do. And I think that maybe lets me solve another puzzle now. Can I jump down the hole too? Can I... Hello. Can I go this way? I'd like to solve everything in this area if I could. I don't even understand this puzzle, okay? If I just push it in a straight line, we seem to be good. What about from here? Okay. Oh, fuck. Hold on a sec. Okay, we're good. I think that's how you solve that. I don't know. So that's done. I think I've made another one viable. This might be a dead end now. Which is fantastic news. Yeah, okay. Can't go this way. So I think now I can come back and do this one, maybe? Yeah. I vaguely remember this being really weird. Like, it doesn't exactly... Basically, if this one goes up, the other one goes up. So you just need to push it down, then push it all the way up together. I don't know if that's how you meant to solve that, but it works, so we'll just take it. Alright, now we need to do the puzzles on this side, I think. Okay. He needs to go left 2. So you know what? Left 2. Up 2. He needs to go right then up. So I need to go up. Then right. Hold on a sec. I could do this, right? Okay, can't do that. I can't do that. Oh, okay. So that's not connected to the other one. Okay. That makes my life way easier. Because now I can do this, and this. I think that's all puzzle solved. I think that's what the double click was there. The double shake, if you will. How do I get out of this place? Okay, all in all, not too bad. I definitely think we've been in the distortion world longer than we have right now. Now, the big question is, can I kill... Who am I fighting now? It's the ghost dragon. I forgot what it's called. Surely with my team of dark types, I'm gonna be fine here, right? I can't remember what it's called. I can, like, very strongly picture it. I just don't remember what it's called. No, it's not. Not a dead end. Let's go take a closer look. Hold on a sec. I'll show you what the closer look looks like. Also, let me change things. Oh my god, I just realized my Pokemon are absolutely cursed. Jax, why didn't you... Wait, Jax, surely you heal me. Where are you? Jax, heal me. Jax, heal me. Thank you. Alright, I could do with poisoning this Pokemon fairly quickly. I could also lead with Metal Sonic and just try and put it to sleep, but I can't remember if you can put it to sleep. You know what? We'll just send it and hope for the best. Giratina! Let's get a closer look. Look how massive it is. You couldn't see that from where you were. You were like 30 meters away from it. Oh, you're getting an Omniboost? Yeah, Omniboost, good. Alright, well, we need to use this blessing. That being said, I wouldn't mind going to Murkrow right now, but do I go to Murkrow? I bet you I can't perish strong it. That's one thing I'll just tell you right now. So I think you're pointless, effectively. This might be quite sad, but I think the best play is to go into pain. Set up a nasty plot and then just swiping. It's got T-Bolt, good. I'm really thrilled it's got T-Bolt. Alright, I've wasted the Grass Whistle. I'm slower than you, I know that for a fact. Miss! Miscalculate. So it has T-Bolt, Aura Sphere. Aura Sphere is a really bad use bears type move. Alright, Vecna, I need you to haze it. Then ideally live through an attack. Alright. Next on the agenda. I actually might be soft-locked here, you know. Like, low-key soft-locked. Because, yeah, you have nothing to hit this thing with. I need my stupid cactus to kill this thing, I think. Has leftovers, good. Really happy. I can't change my team, by the way, which is why I said you can kind of get soft-locked there. A poison or something. Let me just quickly check. You can't do Perichon, right? Well, you might not live this, to be fair. Cool. Just aura farming me now. I have nothing. I'm not built up to fight Giratina. I didn't even consider it. I'm actually intrigued to see what happens when I lose this battle. I don't think I've ever lost this battle before. Well, until now. Yeah, I think I like, theoretically soft-locked. Unless I... Also, that's a death. Unless I can change my movesets. I actually forgot this battle was immediately afterwards, otherwise I might have thought about it a bit more. But I just have nothing to deal with this. I guess one thing I can do... Hold on a sec. 148 on death counter. What I could do is... I think I got Snarl. Maybe that's the way out. I just use TMs. Mandibuzz Snarl. Okay. Vecna, you're gonna learn Snarl, buddy. It pains me to do this as well, because if I want to get one of these moves back, I have to, like... I have to go off and relearn it by some means, which will cost me money or some other stat. You need to keep Haze, though. That's all I'll say. You have to keep Haze. Let me get rid of Sucker Punch. Actually, that was really stupid. You know what? Let's re-roll this. Let's go back again. There we go. It's like we never left. Right, we know what we're dealing with now. So Vecna needs to go in the lead. I might have to change one of your moves as well to do this. Give you a Whack and Berry. I'll give you a Whack and Berry as well. I'd love to get poison on this thing, because I think Shelly could then actually, like, contribute to the battle a little bit. You have to get rid of either Dual Wing Beat or Taunt. I'll get her a Taunt for now. Sucker Punch might actually be useful. Pisses me off to no end. I'll get rid of Perishong, I think. But I'm gonna have to relearn it at some point. Dark Pulse is not a big deal, but I'll get rid of it. Okay, so we just lower its special attack to an insane degree. That's the grand plan. Anyone learn an ice move? No. Oh, do I actually have Dark Pulse TM? Because my Cactus is a special attacker. Ideally. It's actually got a reasonable amount of physical. Oh, it's not Shadow Ball. No one learns Shadow Ball? No, some people do learn Shadow Ball. It's going to be really bad on everyone there, basically, though. Oh, you tell an Ice Beam. That's interesting. It's really bad, but it's interesting. You all learn like the worst moves. I'm just gonna let you know. You're so frail, you're not going to use this. I'll go to Venom Shock for now. Okay, let me save the game again. And we'll try this. So he's going to heal me, so we don't have to worry about that. You've got Evilite, so hopefully you can take a few hits. Life up, so you hopefully can do some damage. You're relying on poison. I really should give you a move that's actually good, but I'd rather not, like, I'd rather not re-stat you in the future. Like, re-learn all your moves. And also, you're not going to contribute much anyway, because you've been literally made as a bulky, blocky Pokemon, so, you know, it doesn't matter. So basically, you're here as a sacrifice. If I can't beat this thing now, I actually severely think we have to go back and do all this again, the rock, paper, scissors. But with, like, a different team. Which basically means the episode's going to end. Okay, we need to haze. How well do we take T-Bolt now? Not well at all. So this is why I left Sucker Punch. So I can actually contribute some damage. Now. Snarl, baby. Don't paraflinch me. Oh my god, this game! I'm gonna cry. Okay, let me re-roll it. I'm staggered. Staggered, baby. Okay. Alright, third time's a charm. Haze has to be right, because it's -6 stats. And then a bit of damage on top of it. Don't get paralyzed, you dummy. Now, -1 special. I hope this lets me take another hit, but it probably doesn't. No. Now, I'm hoping Pain can take a few hits. Iron Head is a real interesting line. Okay, I may have somewhat cracked it. We'll see. If I have to, I'll make you struggle, buddy. Oh my god, can you not? Alright, well, we found a lost condition. I just get flinched 5 times in a row with Iron Head, I lose. I'm using speed up K. Alright, it's like -3 special now. I took a pretty big risk here. Okay, I got the roost. I can't get a Snarl off. They can't stop flinching me. I can't stop missing or flinching. One or the other. Just keep stalling it. If it runs out of steel type moves, we're golden. Right, now I have to believe that Nasty plotted to Snarl is the right choice. It's doing Aura Spheres, it's run out of Iron Heads. Mandibuzz, you may have cracked it for us. You may have cracked this thing open. Holy moly. How much does Snarl do now? +4 Snarl. Goes to show how strong this Pokemon is, by the way. Alright, let's go to +6. It's crazy that I'm going to lose this, like, 1v1. But surely I've set up great success for the rest of my guys. Also, we may have not lost. Alright, honestly, screw that battle. That's fucking a horrible battle. Such a... I like this game a lot, but I think this is really poorly designed. I think there should be a Porygon here. There should be some way to change your team. I guess the game assumes you've got TMs that will beat that, because it's not like... It's not particularly, like, wild, but... As in, like, it's not like a horrible moveset or something, it's just... It's got move coverage, and it's a bulky boy. Alright, we're good to leave. We can continue the main story. You know what? Save the game. We can use some normal Pokemon again, as well. Okay, there's a few other things. Oh, one other thing I want to quickly do before I forget about it. Before I go into the main story again. I mean, to be fair, we're always on the main story, but you know what I mean. Rest is in this cave here. I completely forgot to grab it last time while I was over here. I was like, there's nothing in the cave I need. There is something in the cave I need. So let me go and grab it. You guys should also have your items stripped from you. Actually, you can keep yours. You're not keeping yours. Honestly, Cacturne, I like they've tried to make you viable by giving you Prankster. Maybe in the future you'll get a move that's worth Prankstering, but currently in its current guise, Grass Whistle ain't it. So I've seen enough of you. Let's bring out the Keeper. Also, you are going into the Darker Lord box. I know you're a new guy, but you're going into the Dark Lord box. You can go into the Darker Lord box for now. And you need to learn Perishock again, so I'm going to need money for that at some point, but let's not worry about it for now. You can go into Dark Lord, and actually Vecna as well. I think you're going Dark Lord. You were made very specifically for a certain battle. Alright, full change of Pokemon. Let's bring... Pennywise. Let's bring... Actually, let's bring... Is it Shredder that I want? Let's bring Shredder. And I'll bring... Sikorsky with Moxie. Let's bring... Houndoom. Oh, actually, look through the Mega Stones as well. I think there's only 2 Mega Stones I can get before the Elite Four. Houndoom obviously is one of them. The other one is I can get, I think, Sablai's Mega Stone, but it's literally just before the Elite Four I can get it. So we've really got our one and only Mega for the majority of the game already. Alright, so we've got 5 here, and then we'll bring one more. I like having a flyer. Let's bring... I guess we'll bring Xerath with me. But Xerath's move feels also kind of cursed right now. As it has Pluck as one of its damaging moves. And actually, before I do this, let me quickly use the bathroom, so give me a moment. Alright, YouTube, I am back. And you know what, YouTube? I also did you a favor. I changed the sidebar while you were gone. Some more in vivo editing from me. Alright, so let me quickly run to this cave, because I think Rest is in here. I do kind of like Rest. It could be used for some very fun strategies that we saw last playthrough with H-Qwil. I think it's... where is it? It's a TM that you need Surf for. It's not you. Although you're the root thing, right? Energy root, yeah. I think that respawns. I think it's actually a bug in the game, but I'll grab one of them at least. Rock climb. Wait, do I need rock climb for this as well? Surely I don't. I could have swore I could have got rest. Oh, it's this, isn't it? Right. Okay. Useful TM to get your health back. To be fair, a lot of my bulky boys right now are actually birds. And we can use Roost instead. Actually, the other ones are Umbreon that has Moonlight, so we might not get much value from Rest this playthrough as we did on the bug one, but it's still useful to have. It like approaches like a cornerstone, like, you know, it's always good to have this TM. Anyway, I need to go all the way back here now. I can't remember the reason why it is, but oh, I have to talk to you, right? The gunship thing, which we're not going to say. Now we can go to Antithesis. Alright, perfect. One final thing I want to quickly check is, can I... You can tell when I've got slightly tilted because I just push the button all the time. The speed up button. Can I go in here again? I can't remember if there's an item in here. I think there is. It won't be anything particularly useful, but, you know, might as well grab it. Okay, it's actually unbelievably useful, it turns out. Less useful. But I will never be upset to get one of the power items. They are extremely useful. And I guess we can talk to the people in here. I can't remember if there's anyone like useful in here. Or should I just rush the next bit? I'll give you an example as well. I didn't realize in Telltown there is someone that upgrades Amulet Coin. No. Are you crazy? 251? I'd need H-Qwil. But yeah, I didn't realize that person existed because I just don't speak to a lot of people in the game. I'm just like, alright, next area, let's go. But yeah, I think there is like nothing in this place. Bullet Seed? Okay, good to know that you exist. Don't I have the TM for that? I think I want a TM for it. Maybe I'm wrong. Alright, let me fly to this place, Gurren Town, and then we can walk there. I also need my catchable table now. I might be able to get something on this next route. Is this not the route with Pancham? It's Kecleon, I know. Very Keck. Alright, okay. So the other thing I can get on this route, I think, is... Oh, I might have to catch a Pokemon. I think there's a clown that gives you Sunny Day, and I've actually been kind of like pining for Sunny Day for quite some time. Because the previous battle, I could have tried to use Shiftry with Chlorophyll instead. But the problem is I've only got one Pokemon that can use Sunny Day right now, and it's Shiftry. Which makes it a little bit awkward because this thing's not particularly bulky. So it's like, do I have a Shiftry that's just a setup Pokemon? And I'm like, ah. Also, emergency situation. Do I have any Pepsi by me? The thing that fuels me through life? Now I do. And your last Pokemon is Lilligant. Are we in the sun right now? Because if we are, Lilligant is probably going to be quite quick. No, okay. Wait, does normal Lilligant has Chlorophyll as well, right? It's an ability. Or am I misremembering? I know Hisuian Lilligant is like famous for being very quick with Chlorophyll. So much so that people are willing to use like Sleep Powder on it for the 75% chance of a sleep because it's just so quick. Cells. You were yesterday's news. Okay, there's two dark types. Pancham and Pawniard. I need both of you. And Pawniard, a steel type, will be appreciated. Pancham, I know you're in here somewhere, buddy. There you go. Keeper, can you manage to not one-shot this thing, please? Oh, this isn't the ability I want, but again, we'll probably breed this off camera. It gets Iron Fist, which I think is probably its best ability. I assume this doesn't kill. Alright. Take one more. Thank you. Okay, perfect. The keeper, he knows when to crit. You know what? I believe the luxury ball will work. I think you wanna be in a ball with style, okay? I knew it. You can be Captain Black of Thunderbird's fame. Wait, Captain Scarlet fame, sorry. Did I say Captain Scarlet or Thunderbirds? I don't know which one I said. I was thinking of both, to be honest with you, but I was like, who's the baddie in the Thunderbirds? I can't really remember. Is there really a baddie in Thunderbirds? I think there is. Oh, sorry, I ran into a train. Apparently all the trainers ran into me. Jacob, you're in the way of progress. Oh, chat up. The real shame is this Pokemon got banned for being, you know, slightly racist. Oh, I've not got I'm paralyzed. You know what, Keeper, you might have to take one for the team here. Okay, fair enough. Can I actually do anything to these birds? Yeah. I guess Gaston and just Mega Evolve is the fastest option here. I don't have Weavile with me. You can't give gamers too much creative freedom. It just leads to, like, the most, like, cessiest cesspit places you can imagine. You might be faster than me. You are. You're gonna one-shot me. This dojo could be a real problem without my Weavile. I guess we go to Shredder to intimidate it. And then sadly, I don't think you got a rock move yet, Shredder, right? I'd like you to have Rock Slide, but yeah, you don't have it yet. I mean, I guess I can Thrash. Actually, I guess I can Crunch. Oh my god, that's super alarming. Okay, it's +1 attack. Please kill it. Please live it. Okay, we're good. I can't remember how fast the Raptor is. You know what? I'm actually pretty unhappy about this situation right now. You might kill me. It's an incredible swap for me. I didn't really predict close combat, but... I'm gonna Sucker Punch you. I don't think I'll take another one. Oh, you brave birded. Well, actually, if we trade them, okay with this. That's okay still. We can now go to Sikorsky. And just clap its cheeks. Get down here and clap it. Alright, Staraptor down. That'll give me a Moxie boost as well. The slight concerning thing is, you know, I'm 2 times weak to flying, but, you know, they're not going to use another bird, right, as the bird trainer. That'd be silly. Okay, it's Pelipper. Thank God you didn't go to Pelipper when I was on... I mean, I guess he killed Houndoom, but... Drizzle being really awkward with my Houndoom. I'm going to assume I take a hit here. I might be wrong. I mean, that I'll take. You fool, you just powered up Payback. You've turned into 100 base power move. I'm thrilled that this implies you don't have a flying type move, though. Why did you use Pelipper last? I don't get it. Alright. Might want to quickly fly home again and just, you know, heal everyone. It saved me a few coins. And whilst in this game right now, money is no object, because, you know, I have infinite money, I don't have infinite time in life, so... I'll reward myself for a job well done by protecting my time. Okay, let me change the decks now that I have done. Try to get Pawniard. They call it insane, and the enemies do 3 damage per hit. Yeah, for whatever reason it uses a dark type move into my dark fighting type Pokemon, then yeah, I guess. Why it didn't have like Weather Ball or something, I don't know. I mean, even then Weather Ball would be in water, but it would have done way more damage. Okay. So I can't really remember anything about Pawniard in particular, other than the fact that King Gambit's not in this game, which is a shame. And that Bishop wasn't particularly a great Pokemon, but I think just purely for the Steel typing, it'd be nice. Obviously, it really doesn't like getting punched in the face, but no one does, right? Beat it up. Is this doing a dark type? Yeah, it's Dark Steel. It's gonna hurt. It evolves into a really good Pokemon as well when it's not in this game, sadly. Okay. So, how much of Pawniard we'll see, I don't know. You can be... Who's the one from Hunter x Hunter? Is it Crollo? Let me just quickly check the spelling. Is it double L? Is it even Crollo? Crollo. It is double L. Okay. So I'll check them in a bit, but probably I will do the breeding stuff off camera. As is real tedious. So I think that's all I can get on this route. But in Antithesis, I can get another Pokemon. Oh, I can't do the clown yet. Okay, I need Rock Climb to do the clown. So I need to beat the next gym, and then I can get Sunny Day. Right, okay. My mental library of villain names is uncanny. Somewhat true, but equally, like, I am, like, clutching at straws a bit now. There's definitely a few moments where I've just, like, mind blanked them. I'll also say this is far easier than the time for the bugs where we did environmental, like, just environmental places, basically. Like, habitats. That was pretty brutal by the end of it. A real test of geography. Oh, come on. Toxapex, really? I think this has Poison Point. I guess we're gonna find out. Oh, wow, this doesn't do a lot of damage. I thought it was gonna do a bit more. I guess you are quite a physically bulky boy, right? Alright, I think the Keeper may have died again. Alright, bye-bye, Keeper. Yeah, let's go to... It's still not great on Shredder, but let's go to Shredder. You ever heard about the villain, Legit Gopnik? Yeah, any shiny, the viewer becomes the villain. And actually, if you don't think like some of my viewers are villains, you've not seen my Discord yet. Some of the shit that goes on in there. Corsair, are you a rock type yet? You are. Good. About yet, it's really, are you a rock type? I couldn't remember. Alright, I'll use a revive, Keeper. It's my bad, I keep forgetting to heal you. I will point out, though, you could have flinched as well there. You had like a 6% chance for a flinch. And you missed it. So, it's somewhat your own fault. I really should give everyone items as well. You can hold on to a black belt. Wait, black belt. And do I have Sharpbeak? You can have Sharpbeak. Alley! Alley! Alright. Shirley has got a Poliwrath. That's fairly spooky. It's alright, the Keeper is going to hit it with a Bullet Seed, it's going to kill it, or flinch it. It's definitely going to get hit by a fighting type move and get one shot. Say villains. A bird that holds a sharp beak sounds redundant. I mean, I have, like, seen stories of, like, birds that have lost, like, the beak and they've had, like, a 3D, like, prosthetic printed for it. That's kind of how I imagine it. Like, they put it on over the beak to make it even sharper. Alright, see you later, Poliwrath. You are a flyer. But can you one-shot me is the big question. Use Hydro Pump. Just a raw dog Hydro Pump. Okay, you fool, you've made it 100 base power now. Again. 3 damage. Actually, this, is it a better matchup? I guess it depends if I'm faster than Poliwrath. I'm not. It's fine, we'll get him in a second. Actually, we'll get him now. Good to Pennywise. Kingdra is your last Pokemon. Okay. Let's Endless Edge you. Which, by the way, I don't think works the way it's meant to work, because I'm sure it's meant to just set up spikes, right? But in this game, it does like a dot instead. Okay. I think Aquajet might kill, although you're 4 times resistant to it, so maybe it won't. Oh my god, he did a tiny bit. I think the spikes kill you anyway. Alright. I guess sadness. This is crazy that I might lose this. The 1v1. Actual craziness. I think... I need to check this. Is this 95% accurate? I missed it twice. Oh, it's 90 accurate. It's still 90 accurate. I missed it twice. Okay. Let's go to Xerath, I suppose. I mean, Kingdra's really quick. Oh, wait, I got Sucker Punch. We're good. I was going to say, Kingdra's really fast, I think. So I could have been in a bit of bother there. And 2 of my Pokemon are weak to water. Right, maybe I should give you black glasses, because I think you're going to push the Sucker Punch button. Alright, where are the revives? I need them again. Dean has got a Gyarados. It is rough to be a keeper right now. But famously, Gyarados doesn't... Oh, he's got Intimidate, but also famously doesn't have good flying type moves. Let's beat it up. Get a flinch. Keeper. This is a really bad result for the rest of the party. Keeper, this thing's gonna sweep me now if you don't kill it. You need a crit. Well, this is awkward. Wow, 7% accurate Hurricane. That's the problem with Gyarados, though. Not got good flying type moves. Ahoy. Would you like to partake in battle? What about every kind of Pokemon from around the world? Well, unfortunately for you, I'm only using dark types, so I hope that, you know, meets some of your requirement. Here we go. Seismitoad is a Pokemon the keeper can deal with. 4 times weak to grass. Beautiful. Just hit more than 2 times now, please, keeper. There we go. It just takes some warming up. And Pangoro. You're a dark type. I'm slightly concerned, but you know what, keeper, you can do it. I think if you don't kill or flinch here, he's gonna punch you and you're gonna die, so. Good luck. Yeah, good luck. He's not getting much today, the keeper. Alright, let's intimidate it. Trevor, can you potentially kill or take a hit? Oh my god, I forgot you got a Choppleberry. My genius. You actually would have taken the hit anyway, I think. Just. Alright, Pangaro goes down. Keeper, I'm not sure you deserve this revive, but, you know, here we go again. Right, we battled you. Alright, we can keep going down. Oh, there's a raid den here. Wait, I was gonna say, you're not a trainer? You are a trainer. I'll peep the raid den. Parasect, normally not a threat. However, it's actually a really big threat for the keeper. He's 4 times weak to bug. It's not been your lucky day, keeper. I'm just going to throw it out there. You know what? Wait, are you holding the right item? Is that my issue? Yeah, you're holding Razorfang. Show me a flinch. It's 10% per hit, and you hit 6 times with this. You're due for one. It's crazy. It's crazy. He just can't trigger a flinch. And I having done the bug playthrough, I know the big weakness of Parasect. A whiff of flame, ladies and gentlemen, of Parasect is dead. Alright. Again, unless, in fact, even with Chlorophyll, it doesn't matter because it's not sunny. I should know what your ability is, because it's Intimidate or something, and it's the awesome thing. See, that's what I want you to be doing, Keeper. I want you to be one-shotting things. Okay. It's in the raid den. Okay, it's the Pokemon that had to be changed for reasons. Said a few too many gamer words on the... Was it the DS at the time, the 6th gen? No, it would be 3DS, right? Wait, are you Gen 5? You're Gen 5, right? It is DS. I think I was right. So I mentioned this on the bug playthrough, but in case you're not aware of this Pokemon chat dot, it got banned. I think it was Generation 5. It got banned in competitive use in Generation 5. It's, I think, the only situation of Pokemon's being banned for not actually competitive reasons, though. It's banned because it had a move called, I think it's called Chatter. And the move Chatter used to let you record your own voice on the DS. And depending on what you... Well, not what you said, but depending on the noise, it had, like, different effects. Like, it would do more damage and it would have a higher chance to... I think confuse is what it does. But obviously people said a few gamer words. So, you know, they decided they wasn't able to be brought to a tournament anymore. Also, the way that it did the... If you speak into it, it gets a different effect. It was purely based on decibels. So people would be screaming the most foul and offensive language into the DS to power up the move. Not the best idea, but fully off removed in future generations, and then, you know, it got unbanned. Anyway, that's Chatter's claim to fame. Why does this grass look weird? Oh, it's... Oh, I didn't realize this was here. Hello. Well, I mean, I don't need you, H-Qwilfish, but... When I do the normal playthrough, we could try and have some fun with you. I actually had no idea this thing was here. Alright, goodbye, H-Qwilfish. Okay. So I can't get to that bottom right bit without going into Antithesis, which is where I'm going anyway. Any secret item? No. Secret item? No. Alright. You a trainer? You are. Sylvester has got a point. Snap. So do I. Just not with me. So a fighting type move will ruin your day. Going to Sikorsky. Actually, I should have gone into Crocodile. Just for the intimidation, because ground is also pretty good. This should kill, unless you're holding, like, Focus Sash. And I get a little bit more attack. And Sork. A Pokemon that is so unbelievably forgettable, if you ask me. Sork and Throw. I think Sork is the worst of the two of them. I think Throw, like... He looks a bit goofier. Which, if you're going to be a bad Pokemon, at least look goofy. Alright. We have made it to Antithesis, my favorite city in the game. Whoops. What are you here for? Huh. Why do I love this city? I love it for, well, a few reasons, actually. One of them is you're allowed to cycle indoors, which you're normally not allowed to do because it's a lawless place. The second thing is they rob you, basically, when you heal Pokemon. And just for this little gimmick, even though it's, like, detrimental to me, I kind of like it. I kind of respect the hustle. Oh, and also the fact that, like, you know, I'm not a nurse. I don't know what I'm doing. Just get out of here. I put your Pokemon in the machine. You should be happy. Okay, before I deal with Antithesis, let me just quickly check one other thing, because I think I missed an area when I was running through. But I don't know if there's any items. Like, I didn't really explore this area. Flareon. Keeper, it's not your lucky day. I think I'm going to put you back in the box after this. You know what? I won't risk it again. We'll swap. Sacred Fire. Ah, 50-50 burn. You should still take decent damage from Aqua Tail. That's not normal, right? That's the Pokemon Unbound thing. It's got Sacred Fire. Swadloon. You are Bug Grass. Alright, see you later. Alright, I shouldn't actually Mega Evolve here. Because Flareon can't hit me with Fire-type moves anymore. Because I've got Flash Fire. Speaking of Flash Fire, they've got Flash Fire. Okay, we're going to troll one another, it turns out. You know what? Now, actually, I will do it. I will do it to do more damage than Sucker Punch. I believe you're going to do an offensive maneuver. I believe you're not going to Sacred Fire me, because that would be really stupid. Okay, it couldn't hit me, I guess. It only has Sacred Fire. Okay, he's... I played into his trap, honestly. I still can't be burnt, to be fair, but... I kind of assumed it would have some sort of other move. I was a bit concerned about a Fairy-type move. Alright, Swadloon, this is your ass, though. Beautiful. Okay, anything up here then? Another trainer. You know what, Keeper? You can beat a Psychic. Psychics use Psychic types. What are Psychic types scared of? Dark types. What are you? Dark type. Girafarig. Sadly, Farafarig, or whatever it's called, is not in this game as well. I bet you could say that's not every generation, but I kind of wish Gen 9 was in this game rather than like Gen 8. I know that wouldn't make any sense, but I think for the most part the Gen 9 Pokemon are kind of cooler. And I think the gimmick is better as well. Hey, we got a flinch. Also, I've got my beat up only hitting 5 times now because of the burn. Which is really funny because the Keeper, you know, couldn't get a flinch off 6 hits, but did as soon as it got went to 5. Might be the Keeper's lucky number. Maybe I need to only have 5 times beat up every time. Okay, there's basically nothing I missed. I might as well adjust. Not bothered. Also, I decided not to get robbed this time. Let's go to this Pokemon Center instead. Okay, let's have a look at our new Pokemon before I do anything else. Pancham, and where is Iron Boy? There you are. I'll put you in here for future breeding reasons. Okay, that's just, that is a really bad set of stats. Very nice, Pancham. Good going. Defiant, I think, is the ability actually you want, but your move... your stats are pretty bad. The defense is, and the special defense is, like, not forgivable. The attack's okay. The nature's also awful. So actually, it's pretty bad. So yeah, I'll breed a better version before next episode, probably. Or unless I don't, in which case, sorry. Right, we're gonna go into the sewers in a second. Which means you're not gonna have a good time, Keeper. Also, you're not gonna have a good time, full stop. So let's get rid of you. Can't use my Steel type right now because it's not very good, sadly. Let's bring Weavile out. And I might just go with the rest. Actually, you know what? Let's not bring Zeref. Zeref's not doing great. And I don't need to fly for a bit, so let's not bring a flyer. let's bring... You know what, let's bring Malamar. You didn't get to show off your capabilities last episode. The Keeper hasn't this time, so maybe it's going to be the reverse. Maybe you're going to have a great time, whereas the Keeper had a bad time. Because last time the Keeper was like the MVP. Maybe fame and fortune has got to their head. Who knows? And we have Weavile. And the rest are the same. I'm actually going to take your item off you as well. I'm going to give you Wide Lens, if I've got one. I do. Because your moves are like 90% accurate, Wide Lens will turn it up to 99. You should hold on to the Life Orb. And you have lost your Chocolberry. You should hold on to... Do I have black glasses spare? You know what? Hold on to the Amulet Coin. Get me the money, Crocodile. Okay, so there's so many things I need to do in this place. And I can't remember half of them. Let me battle this guy first. So I should go into my base. That's what I should do first and accept all the quests. One of them gives me an egg for Alolan Grimer, which is another dark type. That's the quest I need to do. I just don't remember which one it is. I think it's the one that makes me go into the sewers for socks. If I remember rightly. Dude, my luck has been poor today. With my leads. I keep swapping the leads into something that's just not suitable. You might die to an Aqua Jet, you know. I don't think I need to risk it, though. Oh my god, Belly Drum. Okay, you'll die to an Aqua Jet, so it is kind of stupid, but a bit freaky. Also with no, like, held item, bit stupid as well. Tentacruel. Don't have the Keeper anymore. I guess just edgy. Okay, it dies another hit. I knew it was going to get poisoned. I nearly even, like, said it. If I think it just occurs. I was like, maybe if I don't say it, though, it won't occur. But no, it still occurred. Just the thought crossing my mind is enough for the game to pick up on it. Alright, let's go through, like, the Wi-Fi adapter or something. Alright. Let me heal you, even though I'm, like, next to the Pokemon Center. It's going to cost me money anyway, so might as well use my items. Okay, so you, I think, upgrade... Oh, you're a trainer. One of you upgrades, like, my battle items or something? Like, my power items for star pieces. I should get you ready, but I don't have any star pieces, so it's kind of pointless, but I'll just unlock you. Again, I go to an Ice type. What do I fight? Fire type into Fighting type. Like, incredible luck. I actually don't have a good swapping... I don't have a great swap into you. You know what, Cthulhu? Let's try it. Oh, let's go to attack your defense on the positive side. I am a little bit... Oh, you probably won't kill me now with the attack down. Okay, there we go. Malabar picks up a kill. And Crabominable. You're a fighting type as well, even though you look an ice type. And I'm quicker. This might not get killed, but it's got an elevated crit chance. Okay. The crit would have killed. I think I'll go down to this. Yeah. Honestly, you did okay work there. I can't really complain. Pennywise, I'm going to assume Aqua Jet kills from here. It might not, but... It's just not quite. This might be your ass as well now. Okay. Mr. Myers will finish it off. Alright, who are we going to fight next? A rock type or... Yeah, improves my power items. What does it cost though? Star pieces. And I can get one here. Okay. Let me boost the items because they're actually very useful. Bionicle, get away from me. Fucking weird Pokemon. No. You're not a dark type. Also, you're not a good Pokemon. Wait, I thought they said this was a star piece. Oh, is it just from rock smashing and I meant to get them? I thought you said one's guaranteed. Alright, maybe not. Wait, do I have one? Okay, whatever. I thought I could upgrade it one time, but I guess not. Okay, where's the headquarters? I think this is my headquarters. I think this is a quest I need to do. You know what? I won't question it. It's fine. I think everyone's accidentally flushed an item of clothing down the toilet. Right? Right, fellow gang members? Okay, this one I can only do at nighttime. Which it is right now. So maybe I'll do that now. This goes into the sewers, right? It does. It's weird that I can't ride my bike up and down the stairs, right? I'm a rebel. Sure, I can do that. Yeah, I can beat them up. Don't worry. I forgot you have to do it immediately. Okay, we might have fucked up here. I think it even said, are you ready? I was like, yeah, I'm ready. I'm actually not ready, but... So I think this is like it's 3 battles in a row, I think. Like, I fight them 1v1, then a 2v2. And more to the point, I think they give themselves an Omni boost. It's actually quite hard. You wouldn't have Levitate, would you? By any chance? Oh, wait, it has Levitate. It has to have Levitate, I think. Hold on a sec. Let me just confirm this. Because I think, isn't its other ability neutralizing gas? Is that the only ability it's got? And it didn't neutralize my ability. Oh, it's got Stench as well. And there's no way I'd know that. It has to be Levitate. I refuse to believe they haven't put Levitate on this thing. So I can't hit it with a ground type move. And I don't have a steel type because it's in training. I do have a psychic though. Okay. It's just getting into it and it not exploding is the issue. You know what? How much does this do? I knew I was going to miss. Okay, it's toxic. Mr. Myers, I think you are going to perish, sadly. If you could have done it on the previous turn, I wouldn't be in this mess. I would have killed it. Okay, never mind. I wouldn't have killed it. Okay, I would have killed it if it got double flinch, though. You know what, Weavile? Good going. You pick up a kill. What did it cost? Your life, basically. I think you just take one for the cause. Output some damage. It's crazy if you could have shifted everything like one turn later and I had those results. My Weavile will be at 100% health right now. Okay, now I get my swap into Cacturne I wanted. Cacturne, you better do some good damage here. Oh, you got a dark type? I'm a bit concerned you swapped. You got a dark type, you have a Croc Rock. Ha! You fool though, you fall right into my trap. Contrary, you intimidated me, I gain an attack boost. Now I superpower you, which is super effective. Don't kill me. I'm mocking you, don't kill me. And superpower normally lowers my attack by 1 stage, normally lowers my defense by 1 stage. But not with Contrary, it raises them by 1 each. And now, Malamar is chugging. +2 attack, +1 defense. Uh-oh! Goodbye, Buck. And your last Pokemon's Ferroseed. You're weak to fighting? Uh-oh! Maybe Malamar's actually the ultimate answer to this battle. Because they'll boost them up in a second and actually evolve them as well. Oh, I forgot about Iron Barbs. Ah, whatever. It's fine. Health is a resource. Okay, is it a double battle now? Or do I have to fight the other guy now? I can't remember. Oh, I think it's a double battle now. What are we leading with? Please, Malamar. Okay, we're going to intimidate one another. She's okay. You boost yourself. So I definitely can't, well, I'm almost certainly can't Earthquake you. I could Earthquake the Crocodile, though. I'd hit my own guy with the Earthquake as well, actually. Let me crunch this lord. I'll clap your cheeks. That's not insignificant. The flinch is also very... Oh wait, it's the flinch on the guy that I expected. That's a fairy type move, I'm dead. I'm 4 times weak to fairy. It's gonna Earthquake me. I can't do anything about it, really. Other than kill it. I hope Pennywise is faster, but I'm not convinced. It almost certainly isn't. With the Omni Boost, it won't be. Yeah. I should take the hit, though. Holy shit, one-shot my guy. Oh, you're not Intimidate, you're Moxie, okay. Well, that's only brought you back to neutral attack. How did that kill me with neutral attack? Oh, no, it's not neutral. No, it was neutral. That's incredible. Okay, either way, we pick up a kill. It's actually looking quite good for us. Because I've now freed up some space. Is it looking good for us? I've freed up some space to use my fire type. And I know one of their Pokemon is Ferrothorn, which is 4 times weak to fire. I just don't know what order it's in. It is Ferrothorn. I I think I can kill this thing with Incinerate, which is my spread fire move. So I think we Mega Evolve Incinerate, and then I think you Superpower whatever's left. You know, I just thought as well, I could have topsy-turvied the Omni-boosted Pokemon into -1/-1s across the board. Oh, you have a Fire Resist Berry. I think the Superpower will kill you. I'm a bit concerned about the Iron Barbs, but I'm more concerned about not killing you right now and you being faster than me. Okay, I'm faster than you. This should kill. It didn't kill. Are you serious? I actually can't believe I didn't kill there. Okay, I think we lose from here now. I'd need a spread move to not die. And I don't have one. I didn't kill. Okay. Honestly, a bit of misfortune there. I say a bit of misfortune. Was it misfortune? Oh, cool. You being the lead was a problem. I think you being the lead would do better. Any other, like, quick fixes? Put you in? No. Actually, maybe putting you in is the right answer. Wait, I think it is the right answer. As sad as this is, I think it is right. Is it right? No, it won't be right, because I think every time the Pokemon Omniboost, it says Perish Song doesn't work. One drops to sing. I know. Well, actually, I say that. I do have, like, you have competition now. There's a rival act. The Wicked Witch of the West is the rival act. Who's the Perish Song Pokemon for a Honchkrow. Although I think you haven't got Perish Song right now because I have to unlearn it for a second. You have Prankster? Yeah, but it's Perish Song, who cares? You still have to, like, live the turn, so the Prankster's a bit irrelevant. If anything, the phrase should be, why do you have Prankster? It kind of doesn't matter. It's okay. You have, like, other uses, so, to be fair, it's fine. Yeah, the Eviolite is more of the purpose. I'm kind of confused about how I want to do the opening. You know, I think this is actually fine. I think I can win with this squad. It's just, I need to get the ordering right. You can kill Crocodile. I wish my Crocodile was, like, actually good. I wish it had, like, a good move. I know that's kind of stupid to say, but... Team Up matters in this fight, so it's a fight where I have to fight one person, then instantly I get chucked into a double battle. So I need to make sure that my lead's fine. But also, they have a poison type, but it has Levitate. But then they have a poison type that doesn't have Levitate, so I guess I think just everything worked poorly last time. I think this team can win. It's just the order is wrong. Because I think Crocodile can beat Muck. Also, they all get Omni Boosts on the second fight. Was it you? Who was it? It was you? Now that I think about this, I should have probably given my Malabar a Lumberry. Because I'm gonna get toxic. Miss Toxic. I'm doing this, by the way, to boost my stats. Okay. It's fine. We don't need Malamar for the second phase. That crit might have mattered. To be fair, it's an elevated crit move. I am concerned because I know they've got a Krugerrock. Oh, you lived that? Okay. They've got a Krugerrock, which can take the Psychic, but it's going to boost me for it, so it's not a very equal trade. Let's put it that way. Might as well boost myself again. Who knows your favorite non-alligator Pokemon not named Shuckle? Is it not an alligator? Oh, you had Gooey. I didn't realize that. Okay. Speed up as well. That might matter, you know. Do I live the Toxic turn? I do. It's a Crocodile? Ah, it's the same thing. Same creature. Yeah, you Intimidate me, which with Contrary boosts me. So this should be a one-shot, and I think I'm faster now thanks to Gooey. I am. I do die to Toxic this turn, but Malamar, you've done a great job. About 3 for 1. Wait, did you have a 4 for 1 or 3 for 1? 3 for 1, right? And actually, the death is perfectly timed. Because I can't heal you, so you've served your purpose, and now Gaston can kill the... not Ferrothorn. The other one. Whatever you're called. Ferroseed, sorry. I'm going to assume you don't have the Fire Reduction Berry right now, but you might do. You don't. That's your ass. Now I have to fight them again. But this time they're going to get an Omni Boost and it's a 2v2. Let's just say Ladybug and Lady Beetles are the same thing. I thought it was true though, from like an actual scientific standpoint, that the creatures are not the same. Obviously, they are different species. That I'm not disputing beyond being a bit pedantic for the sake of content. But I thought they were unbelievably similar. It's basically bone structure. It's a bit like there's a creature in Madagascar which is, for all intents and purposes, is a hedgehog, but it's not. It's genetically distinct from a hedgehog, but it's a hedgehog, and it just came up with the same sort of evolution pathway than a hedgehog, but it's called Thompson's Spiky Rat or something. It's not the same, but if you show me a picture of it, it's a hedgehog. Anyway, Weavile, I'm gonna assume you're faster. And you can kill Crocodile here. Sikorsky, I've just thought you're probably not the best number 2 right now because Strange Stream, so I'm going to clap this guy's cheeks. And Crocodile, you're going to die to Icicle Crash, right? Or you're going to flinch. One or the other. Perfect. Just gets one shot. That's the danger of being Moxie Crocodile. You might just get one shot. All non-crab crustaceans eventually become crab-like via evolution. Some forms are just better. But I look forward to being a crab overlord at some point in the future, right? Okay, I don't really know what to do with my turn here. You're probably the bigger problem. But if I just deal with this guy, it's a 2v1. So I guess I'll go in here. It's neutral damage. I think you detect, actually, because I'm certain Strange Steam is coming here. Because I'm 4 times weak to Fairy. Wow, he didn't do it. Sikorsky still lives the turn, though. I keep forgetting you can't just do Earth. Well, you could, but you'd kill me with a guy. I think we're okay. It's a bit messy, but this time I'm just going to flamethrower you. And you don't have anything better to do, honestly. You're going to die to Strange Stream, assuming it's what comes out. I could swap you into Pennywise, but I think I'll just take the L. I think that Crep plays double detect. You know what? I'll try Payback. If you do Sludge Wave, I think I'll live it, but I think you'll Strange Steam me this turn. But actually, if you Strange Steam me, it's okay. Because Ferrothorn will go down for it. I'm fairly certain Flamethrower will kill you from here. Even with the berry. Oh, you did Sludge Wave. We might take this, actually. Okay. Closer than I thought on the old Houndoom, but... And now we've turned it into like a 4v1v1. I shouldn't have detected that. That was actually stupid. Because I probably wouldn't detect for this turn. Oh well. It's fine. Crocodile could actually kill Muck now. I've waited long enough. All moves are bad. Nice. Okay, inevitability about this now. Okay. You pick up the double, congratulations. But your time is up. But I think that's it. I don't think we have to fight them again. Okay. So let's accept the reward. I can't remember who the Egg Lord is. I think it's the sock guy. Power Brace, okay, it's well worth doing. I'm not upset. I've got all the power items except for one now, which I think is health. You know that king crabs aren't crabs or kings? I mean, who are you to judge the societal aspects of crabs? They could be kings for all you know. They aren't crabs? Well, whatever they are then. They can have kings. Also, stop calling me my girl. Fucking sexist pig. I'm the leader! I just want to remind you I'm the leader of this gang. Can I sleep in this? No. Let me just quickly get robbed by this guy. And I also need to quickly make a change to my party, because there's a Pokemon I need right now. I need you. And I'll get rid of Sikorsky. Because I know this next area is the Electrode puzzle, and I think the Electrodes only know explosions, so I'm going to troll them. With a ghost. You know, I assume king crabs are arachnids or something instead of spiders. Just underwater spiders. Yeah, I see the drastic measures. You made the floor explosive. You don't remember what they are. Alright, I remember this puzzle. Uh oh. I remember this puzzle. I remember this puzzle. The puzzle, I have memories of this. Fuck! I'm wrong at the last step. Alright. Puzzle solving master. Anyway, we have to do a battle versus a scientist who I think like omniboost her electrodes and just self-destructs. Problem, she has 3 of them. I have a ghost type, also have 6 Pokemon. So it's not the smartest strategy, scientist. You might want to go back to science school. And not just kind of like a missile. The missile knows where it is at all times. It knows it because it knows where it isn't. What? I know it's like a missile. The missile knows where it is at all times. But it knows this because I know where it isn't. I don't think that's how missiles work at all, cool. I don't want to put your knowledge into question, but... Oh? Hang on a second, is this because you don't have a move that can hit me? Why don't you do Confuse Ray? Alright, what Electro Diffuse? Oh, that's Aftermath as well, I forgot. What a battle. I think they have normal gems as well. Like, it's disgusting damage, but they can't really output it, so who cares? Yeah. Normal gem omni-boosted explosion, which doesn't affect me. Bye-bye. And this is insane difficulty. Alright, we win. We're the greatest gag leader of all time. By any chance, they're on the window ledge where it's glowing? Alright. I can't remember if there's a quest that I need to do for the Grimer. Let me just check if he says you can accept the rewards. Ah, okay, this is the Pokemon I needed. So this was actually the quest I wanted to make sure I did. Alright. Sorry to love you and leave you, Jafar, but there's a new kid on the block. At least for like a second. Though actually, Jafar, I'm not coming back for you, so. Oh, does it have its hidden ability? Hold on a second, this could be huge. So, this, as I said, is a Alolan Grimer, which is a Dark-type Pokemon. But it's got 3 abilities. One of them's really interesting, called the Power of Alchemy. But it's its hidden ability, so it's actually not impossible to get right now, but it would require me to use the Dream Mist, which I don't really want to do, because I want to use it on Incineroar. Because then it's the best Pokemon in the world, right? But if it comes preloaded with the hidden ability, huge. By the way, I'm hatching the egg right now. Pedal faster! Ah! Imagine my calves after this. Wait, it was an egg, right? Ah! Sign me up to the Tour de France. I'm ready. There we go. Nickname. Villains, villains, villains. You know what? Vang's put it in my head, he's like, you know, you come in with villains really easily. Now, my mind is just completely blank. I wasn't ready for a villain. Who was the baddie in Season 1 of Digimon? Is he called Devilmon? Were you a villain? I have no memory of this. Digimon is something I watched very briefly for like 1 season. I have no memory of it. Oh wait, was it my Otismon? Is that what I was thinking of? I recognize my Otismon. I see a lot of fiendish stuff. You know what, Digimon people? Don't get upset with me. Okay? If this guy's not a villain, it just, like, he looks very villainy. Actually, I was going to say, he kind of looks like Dracula. I could have had Dracula. I think Dracula's a villain, right? Anyway, do you have power of Alchemy? No, you have Poison Touch. That's so upsetting. So yeah, I don't get... Oh wait, is it? Am I right? Am I right? I think you get... I think you get it as a base level, right? This isn't your hidden ability. Dracula's a good guy. No, he's not. Also, no, this is just a base ability. So yeah, it gets Poison Touch, Gluttony, and Power of Alchemy. Power of Alchemy means in a double battle, if your ally gets KO'd, it takes its ability. Which can be really cool. To be fair, it's probably the least useful of them for the majority of the game, but in like niche situations, we could do some fun stuff. Don't hit the Helsing propagandists. Anyway, also the Pokemon's not very good, so I'll do some breeding stuff off camera with it. But I won't get its hidden ability because I've only got 1 Dream Mist and it's allocated, right? It's actually a shame because Overqwil gets Intimidate as its hidden ability, which are actually quite good in some situations, but I just refuse to use the Dream Mist on anything that's not Incineroar right now. We should probably grab a 6 Pokemon as well. 6 Pokemon. You know what? Grimmsnarl, get in the party. Is there a lot of stuff saying that, oh my god. My brain with names. Isn't there a lot of stuff that says that the like original story of like vampirism, so since we were talking about Dracula before, is through like rabies, right? Because like the myths of them being scared of like water and stuff, like running water, is like a sign of rabies and stuff, and it being like a disease and stuff that makes you look a bit like, you know, pale and ill and stuff like that. I don't know how, like, again, how much truth there is in this story, or if it's just like, coincidentally, one thing makes you look like very ill, and the other thing is you're an undead. Alright, let me quickly do this, because this is time restricted. Oh, Assault Vest is in this area as well, but I can't remember if I can get it yet. I mean, I can, but, like, the puzzle of this area is all time related, which is kind of annoying when you're streaming. But Assault Vest, great item. Really good item. And actually, more to the point, the Assault Vest in the gym battle we're about to come up to might actually be a necessity. Because the next gym battle is... it's one where I can't have speed advantage. Because it's weight, order, trick room. And none of my Pokemon will be heavier than theirs because they, like, grossly cheat. So I'm going to need to be quite bulky to live through all of the pain. Not what I was expecting. Huge. Alright, let me set up Reflect. I think you're a physical attacker. Wow. We should go into Cacturne. Cacturne can do Superpower on this guy and then Psycho Cut on the last guy. Huge dodges. Alright, so I get a +1 to attack, +1 to defense. Holy shit, you took that like a champ. I didn't respect Stoutland's game, I guess. Alright, we're +2/+2 now. I doubt that... who's Machamp, right? I doubt Machamp can kill me from here. I also doubt it's faster than me. And this should kill. The crit didn't matter fully enough. Like, the text couldn't come on the screen fast enough. He died. So quick. McQuinty. Alright. Did anyone die? Yeah, Myers did. Or this playthrough as well, I need to use my PC box way more than I did on the last playthrough. Because my inventory is just full of junk. I don't need to be walking around with like 30 Everstones. This is not necessary. I forgot as well, oh my god, I'm stupid. You're meant to have the hidden item finder when you do this quest, because you need to find a hidden item, but I've not got it yet, so I think I vaguely remember where it is, but I said this last time and then couldn't find it. I had to look it up. But I don't remember where the hidden item finder is, which is the real irony here. Alright, well, apparently I've come at the worst time, because I think Assault Vest is the one. I think it's this one, but I'm not entirely certain. Anyway, I can't get it. I guess that's going to be an off-camera thing. I have to wait for the appropriate time to get Assault Vest. Hot as Arcanine. Very unfortunate for my Ice-type Pokemon. Although, no, it's not going to be good for a Ice-type. I guess... The Intimidate also really bad. I guess we assume a Fire-type attack's coming in and going to Gaston. Gaston has got Flash Fire. My move after that is not great, though, because Gaston sadly doesn't have really good moves. Unironically, its best move might actually just be to use a Fire attack now. It's boosted. You know what? I'm going to do it. It's Flash Fire boosted. It's Stab. We know they haven't got Flash Fire because they have Intimidate. And I've learned now I can't Sucker Punch it, right? Because that E-Speed's faster than... Oh, wait, is E-Speed faster than Sucker Punch? I can't remember. It might actually depend, because I think E-Speed used to be +2 priority, but it's +3 now. Wow, it's really pumping out damage. I don't know what this thing's got as his item, or if it has one. But it's fucking owning me with a non-stab move. I guess actually Houndoom's also pretty frail as Pokemon go. Not renowned for being a bulky boy. Okay. So I think I need to talk to this guy now, right? The drugs are here. And do I have to battle someone now? Is that what occurs? Most things in Pokemon lead to a battle. I think I battle someone, then I have to find the hidden shipment. Yeah, I have to battle these two goons. Literal goons. Yeah, the coppers aren't going to get them actually because I've murdered all the coppers. Quote unquote murdered them. Alright. Goodbye. That did more than I thought, to be honest with you. Okay, Mega Evolve Flamethrower. I think if you've got the Fire Reduction Berry, you're still going to die to this. You're definitely not living without it. Maybe this is the battle I was thinking of. Maybe this is one we have to fight 3 times back to back. So I think I have to do a double battle or something after this with them boosted. Scavalier. Okay, another Pokemon that's 4 times weak to fire. You have a fairly big weakness here. I am a bit concerned though. Because... You have a fighting type move for coverage, I think. So I'm actually going to go to Shredder. And I'll intimidate you. Also, I forgot you're a bug type, so you have bug type moves. You know what? Your life share is a price I'm willing to pay. I would have liked to keep you actually, but I just can't get a safe swap off with this team. It's kind of a shame because I would actually like to keep the Intimidator. Maybe I should have sacked something else. Okay, don't we battle you again now? Or is that it? Is that literally it? Really? Is this it? It's the weakest battle of all time. Okay. Yeah, the dancing machine, I don't have that. I'm your boss. I order you to find the orange leaves so I can leave this area. Alright, it's here. It's here. It's here. It's here. There. There. Ladies and gentlemen, puzzle solving master. Nope. I have nothing illegal here. Exactly, I'm just a child. Ha, sucker. Now, I will say, I think the reward for this quest is another Dream Mist, which means I have 2 Pokemon that can change their hidden, their ability to the hidden ability. But it's the only 2 I'll ever get till, like, legitimately the post-game. I think. Yeah. So, I only have 2 Dream Mists. I don't know. One's going to Incineroar. I'll try and figure out who I'll give the other one to. At some point. Okay, so we have Sewer Quest still to do. But I think that's going to have to for next time. Because I really want to get into the gym. I really should go into the house as well, but let me start doing the gym now. Because I want to at least have a crack at it. We will lose, I'm just forewarning you, but... I think this and the flying type gym are like the 2 like noticeably hardest gyms. Any gym that like basically takes over the speed control is so hard. Also, I'm not allowed to use fairy types. Which, now that I think about it, means I should not bring Grimmsnarl. But I'll change it in a second. Actually, now that I think about it, I can only use 1 Pokemon in this first phase, so let me remove the squad. Who do I use for this? Great question. It's not you. That I know for a fact. It might be Malabar. It's this guy or Honchkrow. It's one of the 2 of them, I think. Oh, by the way, this gym's meant to be fighting type and I'm a dark type, so there's also my weakness. So this could be awkward. We'll see. Create a save state as well. It's been some time. So I have to fight 3 Pokemon back to back with 1 Pokemon. To unlock, I mean, that's the gym puzzle. That unlocks the boss fight, which then I can use 6 Pokemon. Don't have a bug type move is all I ask for. I hate that you're faster than me. I wasn't paying attention to the puzzle. It's fine. I will just superpower him again. I thought it was just fairy moves you weren't allowed to use. Okay. Just keep punching him down. See, I'm so good. I'm okay. What a foolproof plan I've come up with. I should really put this into memory as well. So you fight Sorp, then Poliwrath. I've got a funny feeling the last one's Palucha, which I'm a bit concerned about. Also, if they do a stat buff, I should actually topsy-turvy them. Okay, that's fine. You take a Hydro Pump. Good, Malamar. You know what? Maybe MVP of this episode, Malamar. It's done some great work. Alright, one more guy. I think then we unlock the gym leader. Right? Last guy? Yeah. Is it Hawlucha? Or am I misremembering? I am misremembering. It's Ember. That's fine, I think. You have a bug type move. That'd be silly. The House of Cards comes crashing down if he does like U-turn, which would be really weird in a single battle. Heat Crash. That's the weight difference, right? I'm not particularly heavy Pokemon, but I don't think you're particularly heavy either. Oh my god. Malamar, you're fantastic. You're a star. You're also not coming to the gym battle, I think, but we'll see. You know what? You got me there. Do I kick my car if it takes me 10 miles to my destination because it can't take me the last mile because, it's only on foot? No, I'd still say thank you very much, Brom. I say thank you very much, Brom, for taking me to my destination. Anyway, this guy baits you into, go fight the gym leader, smile. Yeah, no, don't go fight the gym leader. You've got 6 Pokemon. He's going to beat the shit out of me. Okay, well, here's the thing. So this battle is Weight Trick Room. The heaviest Pokemon go first. None of my Pokemon will be heavy enough, because I think I like this Pokemon's like Mudsdale, and it's, unbelievably heavy. So yeah, we basically just have to play a defensive game. I'm going to bring... You go first with Prankster, that is true. A Prankster Pokemon probably will make the squad. I think I lead with... Oh my god, is it you? Is it Metal Sonic? You've cursed my entire playthrough so far, but maybe it is you. Let me think about this. You're certainly coming. You're also a Prankster Pokemon, so you're coming. And you have Screams. You're intimidating, you're fairly bulky. You probably shouldn't come with the Amulet coin, but... You're coming. I know for a... Well, I say I know for a fact. Eventually he uses Celesteela. I think he does it in this battle, as well as the harder version of the battle. So I need a Fire-type Pokemon to deal with Celesteela, otherwise I just lose. This is where things get a bit messy. There is a shout that you can do something Imitep, because again, you're a Prankster Pokemon. You're just gonna die, is the problem. I don't think you could live through the Perishong, but you know what? Fuck it, let's bring you. Yeah. Let's go with this. There's some logic here, I think. You need to drop that item. You need to keep that item. You need to keep that item. You actually do need Eviolite. You're fine. I actually need to check the TMs here, because your moves are actually pretty bad right now. That's a shout. Actually, that's a really strong shout. I think you should have Stealth Rock. Because I seem to remember this battle likes to swap around a lot too. Do I chop Sandstorm for it, though? I'll do it. I don't think it's going to be very useful anyway, Sandstorm. Okay. Am I going to give you a wide lens for 6%? Not even 6. 5.5% accuracy on a grass whistle? I think I might, actually. Sad as this is. Oh, sorry. Did I have a spare wide lens in the inventory? I did. I didn't need to steal it. My bad. And I guess you're going to take the life orb. You know what? This doesn't make sense. Well, it doesn't completely make sense. Actually, Imhotep, I'm sorry. I'm not going to bring you. I think I need to bring one of you two. Sikorsky or Dorian. I need Drain Punch in this battle. I need something that can sustain me. Probably the Intimidate Drain Puncher as well. That's fine. And what do I give you? I'd love to give you the Assault Vest, but I can't. I mean, I've put moves on you that would, you know, exclude me from taking it, but in the long run, it'd be good for you to have it. Didn't realize I had that, actually. You know what? Sure. You're not particularly bulky, but I'll give you a Rocky Helmet, because I don't really know what else to do. Alright, let's save the game and have a crack at this. A battle I don't exactly remember the Pokemon. It's something like Mudstale Celesteela. Do they have Kyogre right now? They might have Kyogre as well. And I think it's Primal Kyogre, which could be a real issue. Now, I can't remember the other two. Other three. Well, it's Mudstale. Because I know eventually they get Guzzlord, but I think that's only in the harder version of this battle. That's what I'm going to believe. So you're Prankster Grass Whistle. Don't miss. Don't miss. Oh my god, they have Buzzwole. That's going to be a huge issue. We're 4 times weak to it. I've got the wrong moves on you. Okay. How does one deal with a problem like Buzzwole? So you're bug fighting. So I guess I have to go to Gaston here. But I think they're going to swap as well. Wow, they took the sleep turn. Please don't wake up. Cries. That's going to kill me. And it's going to Beast Boost. Alright, we've lost. The game's over. Turn 1, lose. Attack? Yeah. It's going to snowball me. And there's not a lot I can do about it. I get to sort of reflect. So you have all the absorb moves. Oh my god, I nearly died. Oh my god, Pranks doesn't work. It ignores it still. I went last and this is Prankster. Yeah, it doesn't work. Okay. That's horrible, horrible news. Can I get them to show me another Pokemon is the new task. Cool, sing. Oh my god, it has Ice Punch as well. I think you're dead to this, even through Reflect. Okay, you took it, but... still not good. Why did it swap? I mean, I know why it swapped, but that's so brutal. Oh wait, no, it's neutral because of fighting. It's gonna swap out before Perish goes away, but it at least gets rid of the boosts. You don't have Detect on this guy, alright, my bad. Well, I kind of called the swap, this is neutral damage. The problem is I can't kill this thing. There's actually no world where I kill this thing. It's so unbelievably tanky. I need to knock it off. And it's got a flying type move, which is going to be pretty brutal for me to deal with. You can kill it. Well, let's see. Okay, it's Elite Shielded you. What if I sack you? It's all you're good for. So yeah, it has Flamethrower. And it boosts defense, right? Special defense. Well... that's pretty bad. I assume it's got a flying type move as well. I think it's got Air Slash. The Intimidate is irrelevant. Oh my god, they swapped the Show Me More Pokemon. Back to Buzzwole. Gonna Drain Punch me? Is there anything I can do about it? No. I can Intimidate it. I can Chain Intimidate it, I suppose. Am I gonna take this still with -1 attack? I did. Alright, well, Dorian, you're back again. Oh, we're dead, by the way, in case it's not abundantly clear. Now, can I suck you off more than you can suck me off is going to be the next question. Because if I can, then you could maybe recover a little bit. But I don't think you can. You cannot. And now you're -1, not -2. Which is a real shame, because I don't think you're living this either. If only it's Stealth Rock. Alright, Thrash. Every move I've seen Buzzwole do is super effective into Shredder. You're now -1 again. This Buzzwole I'm actually concerned about. Oh yeah, priorities didn't work, I forgot. Like, how am I gonna deal with this thing? It's got 2 super effective moves into my dark types. I guess it has to be a poison type. Also, I forgot to change my sidebar, so I apologize. Not that it matters because, you know, no one's coming back. Okay, who are you other Pokemon just out of interest? Because I don't have enough time to, like, chain do this battle. Also, there's no way I can solve it with this team. Right, let me have a look at the team. I'm pretty certain they've got Primal Kyogre, though. Which is going to be... hard to deal with as well. Alright, where are we? Alright. No, it's not Kyogre. That must be the later battle. It's Wailord they've got instead. So the battle's Mudsdale, Celesteela. They have got Guzzlord, Buzzwole, Wailord, and Terrakion. So they have 3 Thingy Beasts, Ultra Beasts, which is, you know, very fair at this point in the game. And Terrakion, which I think is a Mythic, is it? Is it a Mythic? I can't remember if it's Mythic. It's sort of like the Swords of something or other, but not Swords of Ruin. Swords of Justice, was it? Okay, hang on a second. Do I have the ability to show the window right now? I guess let me heal. I guess I can just change this to Chrome for a second. I don't have any weird tabs open in Chrome, right? No, it's all normal. So this is what we're dealing with. The reasons I'm a bit concerned about this is Terrakion's got Justified. Justified is if you get hit by a Dark-type move, your attack boosts. I'm only Dark-type Pokemon. To be fair, it's not really good to use Dark-type moves here anyway, but it just made me laugh. I said that entry hazards could be good here. 2 of the Pokemon have got heavy-duty boots. 2 have Assault Vest as well, which is pretty awkward to my special attackers. Celesteela is really hard to deal with because it's unbelievably bulky. Has Substitute as well, which we didn't even get to see. And if I try and set up in front of anything, it has Roar on Mudsdale, which is going to be really cool. And if this priority is working the way that it seems to be working, I think Roar might actually out-priority me. I actually don't get why. I feel like I shouldn't have got out-prioritied by the weight. Like, it's meant to be Trick Room for weight, as it says. Oh, also, I'm not allowed to use Fairy-type moves, because that'd be, you know, too easy. Yeah, pretty rough battle, I think this is going to be. And then, yeah, Buzzwole has got Leech Fang, Drain Punch, Darkest Lariat, and Ice Punch. Oh my god. Too many bug moves, too many fighting-type moves. Mudsdale's got Body Press, fighting-type move. Terrakion's got Close Combat, fighting-type move. How many ground-type moves do you guys have? This might be the task again for Overqwil. Actually, Earthquake. Beyond Earthquake, it's not that scary, right? Right, guys? It's not that scary. Alright, well, I think that's gonna do it for this episode. I will have to... It might be a while before you see me again, just as a full warning for this, because this seems like it's gonna be a battle that's gonna take me maybe a week or 2 to, like, figure out a potential route to success. I'll also try and figure out exactly what's going on, because I don't know why I'm getting... I don't know why I'm slowing Prankster. Oh, wait, am I stupid? Am I stupid? No. I was going to say you can't Prankster a Dark type, but it wasn't Prankstering a Dark type, it was just a lost speed control. Yeah, I don't know why it's not working that way, because I thought it was Trick Room for weight, which shouldn't affect priority moves, but... I don't know, the game's weird sometimes. But yeah, I'll try and come up with some sort of solution to this, and yeah, we'll try and beat it again next time, I suppose. Alright, thanks for watching YouTube, and I'll see you again next time. Bye!